Welcome to the stream. We'll be starting in a little bit. Also, hello there, Juice Man. Welcome to the stream.
Ooh, ooh.
You're not spooky, Richard.
But I am. I've got my costume on for Halloween.
Mind I ask what that is?
Oh, well, people will kind of be like, oh, I'm gonna get dressed up as a black cat. I'm gonna get dressed up as a witch. I'm gonna get dressed up as a ghost or something like that. I try to become something a bit more original and terrifying. I've gotten dressed up as a mortgage. Ooh. Oh yes, it is terrifying. I do evil mortgage paperwork.
That's what you get for that. Just a smack in the face. It's what you deserve.
What is it? My costume's original.
That's what you get for your non-original outfit.
Totally original.
Yeah, original as in, oh look here, I'm dressed up as a mortgage. I'm all clever. I'm a clever bastard, aren't I? Welcome to the Halloween stream, which I don't remember if I did one last year. Now that I think about it, I'm starting to think. Did I ever do a Halloween stream last year? Now I am curious if I did do one.
You'll never know.
Well, I'll find out in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Just takes a second to find out. I say that though, but I don't know. I guess there's one way to really narrow it down, and that is just looking at the last streams and then just filter through them. Visibility. No, I don't want views. I just want to sort this thing out. Sort of by page. Sort of by pages. Alright, May. Alright, we're gonna get somewhere before we start. Alright. 2018. Didn't take me that long to find out.
Okay.
Oh, I did do something for Halloween. It was a fucking corpse. It was another corpse party stream, man.
Okay, fair enough.
That's ironic. What a weird irony that is. Alright. Since we're in the life of festivities, let's get into the horror that is the corpse party blood drive game thingamabob. Yes, that's what it's called, right? That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, that you totally got that right. Are we expecting anybody else coming on?
Rory said he'd be coming on, but it really just depends when he comes on. And and maybe we'll find out where he disappeared to yesterday. Did he come back?
If I have to do Rory's impression of any of our characters, I'm gonna totally do it.
Alright, we're on chapter 6. No new chapters, so... Boop! It's the Book of Shadows!
The real Book of Shadows? Oh.
Ishinobu's probably looking all over for me by now. Maybe I should head back.
God.
So, I really do need to unseal all the pillars as soon as possible you can.
You're not doing that anymore.
Oh.
You really think you really think I like Rory doing it? It's in the bathroom.
I think I'm doing a good job.
That clock chime is not very good. I forgot what it was for again. Bandages, a good start. There's no mortgages in this bathroom.
Ah, I hate mortgages.
You don't have one, fuck off, faker! Alright, take care of that. Another corpse commit suicide. And now the... Whoa.
Ah, what the fuck?
I forgot about them. I forgot about those motherfuckers. Leave me alone.
Does he chase you? And are you bleeding?
Yeah, I'm on the verge of death, so good thing I have those bandages. That one bandage. Alright. Do I need to go in here? More chicken wire. It's fucking everywhere! So yeah, that's a very good start to Halloween. Fucking attacked by chicken wire. Anything in this bathroom? No. Can't check the other ones though, because they have funny doodles on them. Why does running have to be such a hassle in this game? Alright, next up is the...
Yeah, you can't step on any of the things, and you can't step on the mushy things on the ground. And
Oh no,
yeah.
you can step on the mushy stuff, but you just gotta be careful if they've got tentacles in them. Because you know, that's what you gotta be worried about.
What is this? An anime?
God, it's annoying. Alright, so if he's up this way, we just need to just avoid him.
You're gonna need to do a run round. Whoa!
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Huh?
The August Cube again reacting to something.
Does that mean there's a pillar over there?
What the fuck? There's like 3 of them, and you're running around them as if they were nothing.
Because they've got like a pretty long swing. If I remember correct, this is the classroom that Satoshi ended up in Corpse Party when he got separated from Yuka. You shouldn't move it. You shouldn't look. That girl's going to die. Oh, remove the cloth. I slowly removed the cloth covering the object. Oh, it's me! What I found beneath it was, by all appearances, just an ordinary mirror. Nothing but my own reflection stared back at it.
Phew!
Oh, it smiled back at me.
Huh?
You gonna kill me? Because that sounds really good about now.
What? I didn't even move.
Oh, look, it's Sachi. I stared into the glass, dumbfounded, as a shadowy figure in a black dress appeared right behind me, shrouded in an eerie mist.
Sachi?
The figure held a hatchet in her right hand and was rising into the air to strike. Oh, but shake it off. Oh wait, shit, that was the wrong thing to do. Should have used the August Cube. My neck split open from the phantom impact and the blood spurted out. From the corner of my eye, I could see Sachi in the mirror swinging her action down on me again, and despite my best efforts, I couldn't move a muscle to dodge. She continued to hack at me again and again. Whenever the hatchet struck me in the mirror, my wounds grew bigger in reality. This was most definitely not an illusion. Good. Kill this version of Ayumi. Good. That Ayumi's dead now. That Ayumi's gone from continuity now. In the next instance, my vision spun 360 degrees. My head corkscrewing closer and closer to the floor. I heard and felt a large thud followed by a painful roll until I finally came to rest. Now I had a perfect view of the ceiling. From behind me, I could hear the sound of blood gushing into the air from the gaping hole above my neck. I only had a few seconds of sight left before my consciousness would fade completely, and in those seconds my sight was already beginning to blur. But just as the darkness would begin to set in, someone approached my head, crouched down beside it, and stared directly into my failing eyes. It was Nakashima, drenched in blood, with a satisfied look on her face.
Why?
I tried with every ounce of will left in my body to get even just a single word out, but that would never be any movement or sound from any part of me ever again. In what was to be the very last moment of my life, Nakashima's face removed itself from my line of vision, and then dead. Briefly, I saw her foot coming towards me. There was a spinning sensation for a split second, and then finally, unceremoniously, I was gone. Oh no, what a fucking horror. I think I did that in my original playthrough. Well, at least I don't have to go back looking for those corpses again. Just means I have to Alright.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read those again.
Well, you weren't gonna get a chance anyway. Alright, save. There we go. Now, where were those bandages? There we are. Get bandages first.
In case you have any more boo-boos.
Yeah, I got a boo-boo from Boo-boo. Alright, Boo-boo, let's see what's in this picnic basket.
Yogi, you shouldn't mess with that charm. That's not a picnic basket, that's a paper doll.
Shut up, Boo-boo, you don't know anything.
Oh, you tore the paper doll, Yogi.
Oh, Boo-boo, what's the worst that can happen, eh? Whoa! Hey, this don't seem like the park anymore. Where is my picnic basket I just had? Boo-boo? Boo-boo? Alright, so I think I have to use the cube. Think I have that. Oh no, it's a fucking try using it. Wait, oh fuck, I pressed the wrong button again!
Ah!
Shit! Ah! I was reading the wrong prompt. Oh, I can't even get
to an excellent start.
Alright, forgive my stupidity. I can't also. Well, at least I just have to press continue now.
Maybe you really liked seeing Ayumi die that way.
What makes you think that?
Just a hunch.
Yeah. And you'd probably be right about that one. Oh, this one's got Yuka on it. Alright. Okay, this time look at what I'm gonna press before I do it. Maybe it's circle I need to press, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, just give myself a second to recover some stamina, because I'm gonna need to run. There we go. Yeah, fuck you. Alright, do this again. Okay, yeah. What I meant to press a circle. I think, anyway. Give me the fucking options again! And she walked back.
Careful here.
I know, I'm just waiting for the options. Okay, she picks up axe. Oh, it's triangle now. Arcus cube! My reflection moved independently. Held her hand towards the mirror as if to say, give it here. Half on instinct and half on pure suspicion. Suspicion. I'm assuming that's on. It's meant to be suspicion because I don't know if I've heard suspicion. Yeah, that's a good point. I motioned like I was handing the Argus cube to this other me. Take the cube. Take the silly thing. Take it with you. I don't need it.
Huh?
Oh fuck! I dropped it.
Whoops!
Something flew out of my hand onto the floor with a substantial clang. I bent down to look more closely at it and found it to be a crystal gleaming with purple light. And as with the other crystals, this light was emanating from within the stone itself. There was no mistaking it. I found another one. Base! The fifth pillar is base. It's the mirror pillar, which sees through everything. I glanced back up at the mirror again, and as anticipated, Sachi was no longer visible. Only I was reflected.
Thank God! Only one more to go!
I can't get the cracky voice anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe you should stop. But just then...
No, I have a duty to do this.
No, you don't.
Huh?
You don't have any duty. If I was just gonna continue just doing my normal Ayumi voice that I've been doing for the last 3 times, the nearby window began to rattle and groan. And from the corner of my eye, I could see several black crows fly past it outside. When I turned to look, I found the number to be well more than expected. It was nothing but crows as far as the eye could see. Good, birds. Oh, and he's just here, chilling, maxing relaxing in his hidden underground basement. In the very center of a dark and mostly empty room, I patiently sat on a sofa with my legs crossed. I must have looked like the king of darkness, with a smug grin on my face and a glass of fine wine in my hand, in my goblet, if you will. It won't be long now before Ayumi completes the hexagon. or hexagram. I pulled a stone from my pocket. It was the same design as the August cube I'd given to Ayumi, though it had a different glow to it. This is no charm, girl. Like August with his 100 eyes, I've got you firmly in my sights, Ayumi. And it's a wonder you haven't caught on yet.
And then Richter Belmont came into the room. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
Get out of here, you bastard!
Not unless I throw my holy cross. Ha! Wait, let me get a bit closer.
I'm not an evil demon, you idiot.
But you steal people and make them come to this world.
No, I don't. I asked nicely if they wanted to come with me, and they did.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a shit monster such as you.
And you're a guy who's locked in here, and you thought it was a good idea to come here because...
the Hydro Storm! Hydro Storm! Oh, Hydro Storm!
Can you stop throwing water at me? It's not working.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, have fun dying to your own greed and darkness. Now then, I should start making preparations. My book of shadows must have a proper receptacle after all. I don't want your silly thing. Yo, Ukes! Where the hell are we?
Satsuki, don't need my side,
I was
okay?
I was gonna do that voice as well.
If you do, we might never be able to see each other again. What? That'll blow, Ukes. We're supposed to be best buds forever, right? Yeah.
Oh look, he's back again. How did he get all the way back here? Sorry to keep you waiting, Yuka.
That was a long-ass pee break. What were you doing in there anyway? Where is my Oniichan?
Huh? Oh, I seem to have lost track of him somewhere. Come on, Yuka, let's go and find him together.
Okay. This guy's totally after something, Ukes. Don't let your guard down. I won't.
Did she have a bunny with a skull and crossbones on the bottom of her dress? I just noticed that.
Yeah, she does.
Oniichan, where are you?
There was no response to her call.
Ukes, he'll be okay. We'll find him. So what is this place anyway? What kind of crazy trick did you use to get us here? And I think we're both I think we were both out cold for a sec back there. Something just ain't right about this whole situation, and I'm getting some serious guilty vibes from you.
Satsuki's tone was harsh, though it felt forced enough that I could tell that there was some modicum of anxiety behind it.
You better not have lured us to this abandoned schoolhouse so you can try anything funny. I've got my eye on you.
I just kept my mouth shut. There was no point in saying anything. This person wasn't worth the effort. It behooved me just to keep walking and hope she'd shut up. Oh, gotta play as him now. Oh, she's got food with her.
Ah! Satsuki!
Yuka's face is accurate.
Oh, nice. Sorry. It just felt like my energy's running low. You want some Ukes? No, I'm okay. I've always wondered, where do you keep all these potato chips? I've got a bunch of different varieties tucked under my skirt. My personal recommendation is the happy butter flavor. Nom nom, delicious.
Yuka seemed to be scared out of her guard when we arrived, but if nothing else, this Satsuki girl's weird behavior seems to have broken her out of her shell a little. Oh, should we go back in?
I think it's this way. Let me in.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not again! Ah!
What's with this music?
It happened before! From somewhere in the distance, we can hear an upbeat, almost carnival-esque tone playing very loudly. The sound of which was accompanied by the crunch of Satsuki's potato chips, which she was still busily chomping away at.
This place is something else, Dukes. How'd you find this place anyway? I've actually been here once before, but something's different now. Hey, Dukes, you want some? Thanks, Satsuki, but I'm good for now.
Will this place just fucking kill me? I don't like that music. It's my nightmare come to life. Why do I have to hear it now in a fucking loop? Make it stop. Shut it up. Turn it off. Kill me. Yuka's feeling how I feel. Tired and exhausted of this shit. God damn it. I wasn't expecting this for Halloween.
It makes it feel now more like a haunted, like those really shitty haunted houses now.
Yeah, especially when this fucking music was playing when fucking Ayumi was running away from the mat.
Not to mention, it sounds very all crackly and static.
That's the point. It's supposed to be like that. I've got the original version on my hard drive, but the idea is to make it feel like that's supposed to make you more paranoid. However, that though, it's supposed to annoy the shit out of you. You're trying to escape out of this place alive.
There's a game over where you get so irritated with the music you decide to kill yourself to end the suffering.
No, it's basically you get pulled into ice cream and die.
Okay.
Yeah, you missed a lot on Friday, so. There's something over there. Whoa, Jesus! That was close. That music distracted me. At least I got batteries. Oh,
You've
God!
not needed to change your batteries.
Let me back in there. The person's no longer there. At least I have batteries to keep myself going in these times of need. Whenever the battery dies. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? That's what it's making. That's what this song's made me feel like right now. There's a weird version of this where it's just Daddy, would you like some sausage? Can I get into any of these rooms? I can get into this one. Christ on a bicycle, thank God I've got this volume turned down the stream. I think at least. Let's go in the place where it's coming from. That's where the ice cream was. There was nothing but a gaping hole in the middle of the gym.
So Satoshi not in here. Are you sure he's anywhere? And where exactly are we again?
This little ass muncher is really starting to piss me off. I made sure it didn't show on my face, but I was not happy with this twit one bit.
Satsuki, this is a place that's haunted by a lot of really scary ghosts. Me and my brother and all his friends were trapped in here once before.
What?
You almost had me there for a sec. Didn't expect you of all people to start telling ghost stories. Just don't leave my side, Satsuki. It's dangerous.
Okay. Where's the turn off button for this stupid music? Is there a music player around here? Oh, there's a podium here now. That wasn't here last time. God, I want to fucking kill myself right now. This is like a nightmare come to life. The nightmare becomes reality.
Yuka, stay away from the edge.
Oniichan!
Oh, good, it stopped. Thank God, I was getting annoyed by that.
Damn, this hole goes pretty deep. Isn't this run-down old shit shack like super dangerous place to be?
You're gonna push her down, isn't it?
I bet even a gentle breeze can knock this place to the ground. It's pretty much totaled.
Get down the hole. She was really trying my patience. I began positioning myself behind her very slowly.
Oniichan really doesn't seem to be here, Mitsuto.
I can see that. Let's head somewhere else. Is the fucking music stopped? Christ. That was annoying. You seem a little tired. Are you okay, Yuka? Do you want a drink of water?
Why is it green?
I'm fine. I'll take some.
That looks like Balti. That looks like the fucking water you get here, actually. I reckon.
Volvic mineral water.
Yeah, that's the one. Thirsty much?
Ah, he finally addresses me. My mom is just always telling me to drink a lot of water since there's so much salt in potato chips.
The mom, huh? You have good parents?
I don't know. Depends on if you think hands-off parenting is progressive or lazy. I'd say they're pretty good though.
Let's see.
Oh. Ah!
You want me to throw it away now?
Yeah, dude, you hand it to me, so you be the one to dispose of it when I'm done. That's the mark of a true gentleman. Back me up on this one, Ukes. Huh? Oh, yeah. You weren't even listening, were you?
At least we got the remix again. Ow, I stepped in glass.
Great, now she wants me to clean up her litter and crap it.
Oh, great. It's good to know. Yuka takes a tiny bit of damage, but... Why do I have... Can he run a bit faster than the fucking little girl? No, he's just as worse.
They all have terrible cardio.
That's helpful.
Ugh. What's wrong, Satsuki? I drank way too much water. My power is at max right now. It's fit to burst.
Well, we need to find a bathroom then. She's fit to burst. We have to go all the way back to the school building. There's a bathroom in there. Unless she wants a peanut bucket. God, running in this game is so annoying.
You get a game over by Satsuki pissing herself.
We've always sexed it.
We're already sexing that. Let's try somewhere else. Oh, fine. Fine. I'll look somewhere else. I wish the game would stop changing the character I want to play as. You know, I've always thought about this. I've always wanted like a remix going on in cosplay with some fucking sick beats. Obviously comes to fatigue after breaking both arms from being pushed downstairs. That's the only way to go, really. Death by stairs.
And having both your arms broken.
Totally normal. Oh, someone set up chicken wire again. Oh, there's a ghosty ghost over there. Oh, no one's here. Go away. I'm busy. Ah! Oh, that was close. Give me a minute. Oh, I stepped in wood. We're gonna have to close with set a light by burning in science lab.
You would have thought with all these ghosts being dead and trapped here, they would have made a bit of an effort to try to keep it a bit, try to keep the place a little clean.
Ghosts don't care. They only care about killing people, apparently. What good is a ghost if they don't know how to keep... Oh, yeah, it did it again, so I'm definitely taking my computer to the shops on Saturday to see if they can fix it. Because I'm really annoyed about the goddamn jitters I have. It's really fucking annoying. Oh, look, there's Mayu's remains that were here. Those still massive bloodstain here. Mayu's remains. Mayu Suzumoto's remains are no longer present. I wonder why. I wonder if someone took them. Well, it wasn't me, I'll tell you that now. It wasn't me! God, there's so much chicken wire everywhere. Must be useful.
I wonder if Mr. Tweedy has been trying to catch chickens.
Mr. Tweedy, if we're gonna live here, you better get off your fucking ass and find me some chickens!
How did we even get here in the first place, Mrs. Tweedy?
Poor incident, nothing's good out there in the real world anymore.
I need to find chickens in another world. A world where I won't get sent to jail for my miscruelty of animals.
Mrs. Tweety, you've got a horrible black aura coming around you.
I've always got a hole with black hole, Mr. Tweed. Now come here while I smack you with the spoon.
Mrs. Tweety! Oh!
That was so funny. That was so funny. Those sessions of that. Nothing in there. Just gonna do a quick scrub around the area to find either dead bodies or items. And as the remix keeps going. I think what your darkening would be is your paranoia of not finishing the script. Spilled highly acidic chemicals on head. How the bloody hell did you pull that one off, you silly woman?
And how is... And, like, what school has enough strong, like, acid to melt a skull?
This one.
Yeah.
I think you answered your own question with that one. Can I go in this one? No. Can I go in this classroom? Let me in, let me in. I am breaking and entering. There's nothing in here. Oh, I've only got 2 ways to go. 2 set of stairwells. Shut up, flies! You're being too noisy. Hey,
Sorry about that.
bastards. Oh, there's spiky spikes on the floor. It's weird because I don't remember all these spike floors and all that in the last game. So who put them here? Who put all these dangerous tools here? Because I definitely know for a fact it wasn't me. Oh, fuck me. I hit wire. Oh, no, that's bad. Mitsuto's slowly dying.
That's a bad thing?
Well, if he dies, we have to start over again. And I don't really feel like starting over again. How am I supposed to get... Well, that happened. The first article in that therein chronicles the murders of Yoshi and Sachiko Shinozaki, along with the other disgraced witnesses in surrounding Yoshikaze Yakihori. Ah, bandages, perfect. More first aid. Oh, that's weird. This is a fucking this is like a cross of wires and just this random skeleton here. Bled out when stomach was sliced open. Oh. But yeah, she just happened to be sitting on the chair. That's how that works. I'm bleeding out, but at least this chair is right here for me to sit on. I feel much better now. Oh god. Running's too difficult.
Why did Satsuki drink all of my water?
Why didn't I bring more water now that I think about it? You know, you'd think that'd be the most sensible thing to do. Also, who left someone's head here? Who's the insensitive prick that did that? I tell you right now, it definitely wasn't me.
But I definitely know that it wasn't me.
You're more likely to have done it. Alright, made it to the bathroom.
Is that the girl's bathroom over there? Wait for me for a sec. I gotta pee. Okay. Oh, I can't hardly pee.
Well, that's something.
I thought you said, Yuka, that you should never leave a side. I feel like this is going to have some horrible consequences.
Probably.
How do you know about this place, Mr. Toe?
You really want to know?
Wiki.
I'm the bearer of the new Book of Shadows, the container for this Nirvana and its core.
Huh?
Oh, I will be anyway. Whatever that means. Yoshiki!
Oniichan!
That was your brother's voice. You should hurry and catch up with him then.
Phew, I thought those floodgates were never gonna close. Good thing I had some tissue in it, huh? Those bastards! Hey, this isn't funny. Where are you, Ukes? Oniichan! Where? Did she go downstairs? Ukes, hold on!
Ooh!
Satsuki's throat began to convulse. She was no longer able to form words. She could only moan. Blood began flowing up through her esophagus and dribbling down her chin.
Wait, how did that happen?
Gently now. Well, he placed the bottle then. She tripped on the bottle. Oh no. Oh my, it seems your jaw's broken and your neck's not looking very straight either. Such a pitiful thing to happen to someone who's only in middle school. Let's hide that face of yours, shall we? I can't even bear to look at you right now. You're so sickening. Repulsive sight indeed. Let's muffle your face with a pillow. I took the pocket tissues from Satsuki's hand and placed two sheets over her face. They soaked through the blood almost immediately, turning it practically invisible in the process. Already asleep? No matter how annoying and resistant they were. They're always so quiet and cute when the lives leave their bodies and turns them into mere things. Even a pissant like you will be cute soon enough. Oh well, go work, Bottle. Let's get out of here.
Death by bottle.
Her breathing became more and more erratic as her body rocked with convulsions. The last thing she'd hear before departing this mortal coil would most likely be the footsteps as I walked down the stairs away from her.
Damn.
Where did Oniichan go? Oniichan, where are you? Let me waddle towards you.
Now she's just slowly running.
I'll get there eventually. Can't run anymore.
You didn't even run that far. Yuka.
Oniichan!
Why would you believe? Do you not... Oh.
Mitsuto.
Your brother's dead.
What?
Sadly, he didn't stand a chance against Sachi's curse. See? Take a look over there. What, you're gonna just... Really? That's how you're gonna...
You're just gonna say that pile of mud is... That pile of gore and shit. That's the Satoshi. There's all of this around there. You're really gonna buy that?
On the floor where I was pointing, there was a massive organic matter. The only identifiable elements remaining on the clump of meat were a tuft of black hair and tattered bloody remains of what used to be a white shirt. Satoshi didn't have black hair.
Ah!
That's your brother.
No, it can't be.
I'm sorry, I couldn't save him. He was calling your name to the better end too.
That's not true. Oniichan's fine. He told me last night. Oniichan. Yeah, it can't be true. It can't be true.
When did you have time to dye your hair?
But it is, and on top of that, Satsuki's dead too.
What?
I kicked it down the stairs myself. What to say? No, you didn't. You just left the bottle on the stairs. Oh, cool. Her face was shaking there. Her face was just... Her body was shaking, but her eyes didn't look like it was. I kicked her. And when she hit the bottom, her jaw split clean open. Fucking middle school ditz was all wheezing and spluttering. What the fuck?
She's going Super Saiyan Blue.
Yes. This is it. This is what I've been seeking. Just what I expect from a heavenly host survivor. Your spirit aura is off the charts.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing this? The reason I brought you here is, yes, because I can use you. Huh? Satoshi Mochida, your little sister, is mine.
Did you just punch her in the stomach? Oh, okay.
Now all that remains is our little group project, Ayumi. Oh, we're back to this now.
I wonder where your last pillar is.
Up your ass at this point.
Oh, so it is.
Just giving Rory a call to see if he's online.
Is that a bell? There's no bells in Heavenly Host before. Could I have something to do with the final pillar?
Why do I start to sound like Donald Duck or Daffy Duck?
Ah!
Give me a minute, I'm checking the bodies. Some students dive. Oh, staircase key. Oh, good thing I came in here then, because I'm gonna need that. Anything over here? Anything involving dead bodies? There's a burnt rat inside the heater. How are the Ritz getting in here? No, bad ghost. You're a bit slow, buddy. Maybe try again, maybe next week.
Also, we don't like your pyramid outfit. Pyramid head outfit. It kinda sucks.
Yeah, it's not very good. It's not very good
Well,
cosplay.
sure sounds a lot closer now. Is it above me?
Yeah, it just sounds like a shitty Donald Duck or Daffy Duck impression. Pushed from great height by friend who succumbed to darkening. Oh, cool. I like that. Make a save here. Also, I need to sneeze. Okay, well, better now. I'm muting my mic so no one can hear the sneeze. Oh, don't go in there. There's angry spirits in there. Don't go in that room. That's where the angry people are. How am I doing for darkening? I think I'm doing fine. Anything over here, like secrets? Nope. No secrets over here. Oh, that's a ghost. That's a bad ghost. Ow, you bitch. That's not cool. Ow. Stop beating me up, you goddamn bastard.
I just don't get it. It's almost like everything in Heavenly Host hates me for some reason.
God damn it, she ran out of stamina. Oh my god, you bitch, move! Moscato remains. Head split on by axe or axe-like implement. Good
Gee, I wonder what that could have been. It couldn't be like those things running around.
Good, now I can just walk for a bit while it tries to catch up to me. Ah! Ah! Make another save! Safety in numbers, as they say! No, you can't come in. Get out of here. No, stop it. Yeah, bad ghost. Ow, I walk into that rock. Now I have to run away. What are you doing?
This place didn't exist in Heavenly Host.
In the last Heavenly Host, you mean?
Yeah, what you said.
Get the ghosts pissed off. I climbed along the widened staircase that snaked its way up the walls of the tower, and hugged those walls the whole time. The entire central area was wide open, with nothing but a rickety old guardrail between me and the very, very long fall. As I climbed higher and higher, the August Cube's light began to blink more and more intently. Must be up there.
It has to be here.
No. Yeah.
Sure is high up, though.
Oh, the bell's louder now.
Ah!
Suddenly, the bell toll rang out louder and clearer than it was before. With such intense and unavoidable force that I was completely frozen in my tracks and instantly in pain. The same sound has been heard multiple times since arriving in the Nirvana, but this was the first time it had been so barren.
Ah!
And even with fingers in my ears continued to pulsate, resonating with the incredible noise. The sound was just too all-encompassing to block out. Present even when absent.
It hurts! My eardrums are going to burst!
Good. Let them burst. See if I can. I braced myself for the next toll, expected it to be the end, but it didn't come. And though the ringing never quite left my ears, it did slowly begin to abate, if only slightly. Can I please just climb the fucking tower now?
That was really scary. I hope there aren't any more loud sounds.
Oh no, I guess the ghost got pissed off and just decided to just leave me alone. Oh, look who it is! It's Yoshikaze! It's by Yoshikawa Yakahori. In addition to being crucified, he also had a stake driven through the back of his head.
Yoshikazu? What have they done to you?
Yeah. Oh wait.
Yoshikaze.
Did I just hear a voice? Or was it still the ringing?
I could have sworn that was the unmistakable voice of Sachiko Shinosaki. It's probably just nothing. You're probably just hearing things. You're making up voices in your head. Everyone does it. It's perfectly normal. Oh. What the fuck?
I had no idea stairs could be this tiring.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the ghost is trying again. He's not geared up. Open the fucking door. Thank God I got that key.
Yeah, boys, this would have been a long way down.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna walk back. I don't want to know how close that ghost is getting.
Ah!
We're gonna have to do her as well.
No, you're not. Marguerite grabbed the now primal beast like Azazel by the hair and pinned her down. Hold still, you little bitch. How cute. She thinks she can overpower me. Even if I took her back to the real world, though, she'd never be appointed executive officer now. You're a pain in the ass, you know that? A tall shrine with a bell that could be seen from the window, and from its peak there were 6 columns of light stretching upward. Ayumi? Oh god, what's she done now? Shut up.
Ugh.
Fucking bitch. She really gather all of them? You should have a fucking mind. Oh, look. This place is cool. At long last, I reached the top. There it was, the 6th pillar, in all its horrifying glory. Look at all those lovely bodies. They look like some bizarre growth coming down from the roof, composed entirely of long dead corpses. I observed in its horror, mouths agape as a fluttering winged insect scraped against my ear canal. All the corpses' necks had red, ceremonial-looking markings emblazoned upon them. This 6th and final pillar was the crown, and what a sight it was. Yeah, it's a fucking sight, alright. I love it.
Let's touch it. So this is the last one.
I close my eyes and reach out to try touching the markings on one of these corpses' necks.
What the hell are you doing? Stop! Don't aggravate the pillars any more than you already have!
You again, huh? Look, to stay out of my way!
Stop!
I'll take that. As she screamed, Mitsuto leaped in and from out of nowhere and snatched the water pillar crystal, Mercy, from Marguerite's chest before she had any idea what was happening.
Ah! No, seriously, what the hell happened?
Is that how you got Marguerite on Matuba? Mitsuto looked on in sick pleasure, sticking his tongue out as playfully as Marguerite plummeted to the certain doom. Satisfied, he then turned his attention towards the final pillar, which he had just finished unsealing. It begins!
Uh-oh!
Oh, cool, the skeleton's moved.
Ah!
The light began to shine even brighter. I can only watch, stunned and squinting as this new spectacle unfurled before me.
What is this?
There was a powerful blast of wind, and then the pillar crumbled. Unbeknownst to me, the other pillars had crumbled as well. The entire school rumbled and shook beneath our feet. Good. Let the world end. Let it all end.
Oh God, I'm scared. What's happening? Somebody help me.
Suddenly, the entire Nirvana was blanket with impenetrable darkness. It's as if the whole place vanished, only to be replaced with an empty void. This is awesome. It's all dark. Stop your whimpering. Oh, it's the. I could sense that was. I could sense that I was crouched on the ground, clutching my forehead. I slowly raised my line of sight up, the faintest hint of a glow catching my attention. Above me, I can see the sky. Though it was muted, distorted, and discolored as if being filtered through a warped purple veil. It looked like a bit like an aurora borealis. A few moments passed in relative silence, only for the stillness to be broken by the sound echoing through the sky above. It was reminiscent of the sky cracking on the surface of the lake. The scenery that lay before me was like something out of a dream. Even then, after everything I had been through, I had a tough time believing it was real. Yeah. This is totally not real, I swear it ain't. It's definitely not evil. Get out of here, run away. I'm just checking something.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
What the fuck? And then there was another sound directly in front of me. It best described as a massive metal collapsing to the ground. I turned my head slightly and saw what it looked like was a piece of limestone with an airy white glow. This was, I knew, the crystallized power of the final pillar.
It's the last crystal.
Crown attained. I picked it up, and almost immediately Mitsuto tossed the stone he had taken from Marguerite over to me.
Ah!
Ayumi, take out all your crystals you gathered.
Am I gonna become supersonic?
No.
That's a fine grenade after all this time.
Formalities are meaningless. Take out all the crystals and put them together.
Damn it!
There was too much at stake for me to dwell on this begrudgingly. As instructed, I took the other crystals out of my pocket and fit them all together into a single object.
This infinity gauntlet won't let me do anything.
They snapped into place and snuggly, and with one final bright light fused in separately. The result was more or less round crystal with a black sheen, reminiscent of a hematite. This, I will learn, was was called a Kabbalah Dagra, and was now complete.
Wow! So with this, Sachi can be defeated, and all my friends resurrected?
Nicely done. Mr. flashed me a wry smile, but then... Oh god.
Ayumi!
How did you survive being burned?
I don't know.
Aiko, you're alright!
Ayumi, listen. I need to apologize for you.
Of
To
course,
you.
of course, I've been burned in several spots. The skin underneath now black with red and ash and red blood. What the fuck?
The nurse's office. Thank goodness. I wonder if there's anything I could use here to treat burns. What Sachi burned me with was a spirit fire, so water's no good. Fortunately, spirit fire is susceptible to talismans, and I had plenty of those on me. That was what saved me. But my skin's pretty scorched. I need to disinfect it at least. Disinfect?
I leaned against the wall and smirked in spite of myself.
Am I actually trying to survive in here? I have no way home anymore, so what's the point in trying to live any longer than I have to? The invincible and intelligent agent, huh? What a joke. I literally just walked right in here, without a care in the world, and now look at me, I'm burnt to a crisp.
I let myself slide down the wall until I was sitting, and then I stared out the window, defeated and alone.
Sis. What did I say to her when I left? See you in half a year? Now, I don't even know when I'll see her again. No, that's not true. I won't ever see her again.
I looked down the floor and breathed a deep sigh.
My fate lies here in the school, huh? Alongside Naho, Sayaka, and Haruyuki. There's just no fighting it. I brought this on myself.
I stood up and placed my hand on the infirmary door.
So I'm going to continue fighting it anyway, until my final breath. So I guess I'm going to try to survive in here, even if it's just for one moment longer.
And when I opened the door, what I saw chilled me to my core. This was not a school infirmary. This is the clinic from Yoshi's home.
What's going on? This isn't Heavenly Host.
There was a person sitting on the desk. Her face wasn't visible from the back, but her identity seemed clear.
There's no doubt about it. This was in the document I gave to Magari Mizuki. It's the clinic from Yoshi Shinozaki's estate. So that must be Yoshi herself.
The nurse was writing something in, presumably, her journal, and was so focused on this task that she remained oblivious of everything else around her. Or at least, she seemed oblivious. If she did notice me, she didn't care. She just kept on writing. I was a fool. Right now, since Sachiko was swallowed in Nirvana, things are peaceful, but who knows how long that will last. What's going to happen if Sachiko's life ends? And I analyzed the anagrams, and I determined that all the spells written in this book are nothing more than theories. Not one of them has ever been properly tested. There are no success rates. There's no data of any kind. So why was I naive enough to attempt something so foolish? I devoted everything I have, my blood, my soul, to an end that was destined never to succeed in the first place.
Destined to never succeed?
Yes, that's what I just said. Were you deaf?
I'm afraid so. So you've been striving towards a hopeless ideal this whole time.
And Yoshi Shinozaki herself said all of this?
Oh, no, not exactly. I mean, I think I hallucinated.
That can't be right. You told me I could bring them all back. If I can't, then what was the point?
I don't know. Maybe this guy was trying to use you. I don't know.
But he looks so trusting.
Really? This is who you trust? I began to shudder. My voice was going hoarse. I had made the same mistake twice. Had I made the same mistake twice? Gone after a way to undo things only to make them far, far worse? I could see how much of this revelation was affecting me, and bit her lip. She seemed like she finally succumbed to her own consciousness. Her own conscience, I mean.
It's the same for me. Honestly, I was half in doubt the whole time, or I guess it would have been more accurate to say I never actually believed you'd be able to do it. I'm sorry. I led you here to achieve my own goals.
You?
I just wanted to see my friends who were gone. I wanted to hear their voices just one last time.
This was like a new Aiko. Bearing it all, as opposed to hot in her heart like she always had. She wanted friends. She'd finally made some. And all she wanted to do was cherish them. Tears streamed down her cheeks faster than she could react to them. She quickly gave up on wiping them away, electing instead to look down and hide her face in her hands.
Aiko!
This is so gay.
You're gay!
No, I'm not the one crying. Bravo! Before I even realized it, Mr. Tolu had snatched the Kabbalah dagger from my hand with calculated precision.
Ah! What are you doing?
Nice work! Bravo indeed!
You!
Yes! Me! Humans can't be brought back to life. The very notion is absurd. Is your pre-brain really so full of flowers and rainbows that you actually believe you could cheat death?
Hello there, Mitsuo. I'm assuming that you haven't met Dio.
You can't cheat death. You fucking took someone else's body, you leech-sucking vampire. Get out of here!
Well, fine. I have other things to do. I need to kill the Jotaro family.
Spoiler alert, you fail.
No, I won't.
Cut him. Oh god, oh! It's just like that scene where he's getting like beat up in the streets and he's trying to get to the sewer. Mitsudo's condemnation and contempt seemed to have an even greater effect on Aiko than on me. Her face was racked with guilt and sadness. I was starting to share her expression. However, as the implications of his actions began to dawn on me, I fell backwards into a sitting position on the ground. The book was always meant to destroy, not create. There's not a single page in and about true revival. If the book acknowledges you, it grants you great power. That's it. And you lost it. You truly are a worthless bitch. However, even garbage like you isn't completely useless. You were crucial to my plan, and you should thank your lucky stars for that. This is the crystallization of the wisdom possessed by the witches. It's everything from inside that book you so carelessly lost, Ayumi. Everything, and with it, I will create a new book. I can create a new book of shadows. This is to insert the Nirvana's crystal into the depression in his book. The skin is nothing more than a case. Using the manuscript left behind by my grandfather. It's not like
did some machinery just power up?
Over that he just rebooted the whole Nirvana. A sharp tone rang out, and the entire area was quickly bathed in a contradictory light. Black as night, yet bright as the noonday sun. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, damn it! It's got the blue screen of death!
Joke's on you! The book is running on Windows Vista!
Well, I can still use it as a fucking weapon! You too, Aiko! Yes, 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 no, wait, the download bar's going down, don't go back up, don't go down! At long last, Nirvana, no, it's going, no, don't go down there, it's -1! It's spreading!
It's like, do you want to download the Revival app?
No, I don't want to download the Revival, don't just pre-install it now!
You've given all your details to everyone on Google Mail.
God damn it! Why is it doing this from a permission?
What is that?
A shitty fucking book app.
Ah!
Take a look. Isn't it spectacular? Don't you
It just crashed again.
Oh, you're right, it's crashing. Look, it's crashed the real world. The sky had what looked like a giant gunshot in it, with spider web cracks projected outward from it, and the gunshot was now growing into a full-on gaping hole. And inside that hole, an upside-down view of the real world was clearly visible. Oh, good, nice, that's perfect. It was nighttime, so everything was a little dark, but it was absolutely identifiable the world we knew. And in that world, small black grain-like objects began emanating from the floating object, clustering like locusts, and dancing across the sky. Yeah, great. Miss Kuon, look! Through the fissure on the sky, we could see the nighttime scenery from the real world. What is that? Don't tell me where. This is a surprise. It seems this place is inside the black spear we saw hanging over Tokyo. Does that mean Heavenly Host has already appeared in our world? By all appearances, yes. It's a rather terrifying prospect. If the wall that separates the real world and the ever after were to break apart, and the two should become one. I can't even imagine how this plan would manifest itself. Would it not just like replace the real, wouldn't it not replace like Kisaragi Academy? Like the school in general? That shrine with the belly is fully lit now. Miss Kuon, Satoshi, Kishinuma, let's go! Yes, let's! Alright, come on, Yoshiki. Shinozaki, where the hell did you go, damn it? The new Book of Shadows. With it, I have attained the full power of the Nirvana, the power to surpass Sachi.
Okay, so use it and stop her. Her curse is spread across the whole world, right? So, save everyone. That's the whole reason I gathered these crystals, isn't it?
Alright, Marge. Fat chance. I don't give two shits about this world or Sachi or any of that. I just needed you so I can make this book, which keeps crashing.
So you were just using me after all.
Yeah, and I wish I didn't. Now this book keeps crashing. Stop crashing! How come smacking it's not doing anything? Yeah, fucking duh. I was clenching my fist so hard that my scrawny arms were quivering, trying as I might to think of a response. There were just no words for all this. All I could do was glare. Go ahead and hate me. You're too late to actually make any difference. You see that hole in the sky? It's the beginning of the end. The Nirvana has finally begun seeping into reality. The whole world will take a turn down now, falling prey to absolute chaos and death. Gonna be fun. Every single person on Earth will go stark raving mad, and it's thanks to you, Ayumi Shinozaki. Your utter obliviousness has ensured that my wish will be fulfilled. In a way, I suppose that makes you a death goddess, doesn't it? The most tragic and deranged one ever to exist.
He's beyond corrupt.
Oh no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, the book keeps crashing.
With this, I damn it! No, I don't want to download a Norton antivirus software.
He stopped laughing. He stopped laughing.
No, I don't want to download this. Stop it! No.
What are you even trying to do here?
Well, I'm trying to fix the book. That's what. Work your stupid book. God damn it! I'm gonna have to format the thing. Give me a second. Where's the copy of Windows 10? Alright, there we go. Now it's working. I think. Get revenge, of course.
that?
Mizuto slowly turned around, revealing a startlingly cold and expressionless face. Yet, even if his features had no depth, his eyes shone with almost cartoonish malevolence, yet quite literally become an embodiment of pure evil. Behold the monument of hell of Windows Vista! Oh, so that's what I did. I didn't format the book. I just transferred it to another server. Take that, Tokyo!
What the fuck?
Hello, boss. I got a bit of problem. I'm stuck in traffic because there's a giant fucking monument. Spot in the real world. That was clearly visible to us through the fissure in the sky. A large black monolith-like pillar suddenly have spread out of the ground.
Is that a Vista server?
Sure is. The Divina's power couldn't be saved by dimensions alone. So it would seem it's begun spreading there as well. That's, my friends, is Windows Vista.
Windows is shutting down.
No, don't shut down. Come on, Nirvana, that all you got? You can do better than that, and you will, because guess who's in control of you? That's right, I am. Once you stop closing down. I was gonna throw it at Ayumi there for a minute.
And then a paperclip comes up and it says, "It looks like you're trying to write a letter."
No, I'm not trying to write a fucking letter.
Do you need help with spell checking?
No, I know how to spell.
There seems to be a lot of errors inside this book.
I said I'm formatted again. Where's a copy of Windows 7?
Let me put this document into Times New Roman.
No! Right, shut it down.
Would you like to save your work?
Force shut down. Hold on the power button. All right, let's see. Where's that copy of Windows 7?
And then the paperclip comes back up and says, "It seems all the documentation in this book has been deleted."
What do you mean? I just force shut it down. You can't be alive. He found the book just like that. Another entity wall formed. All right, that one's Windows XP. This time it spawned beneath a freeway, puncturing and utterly destroying it, scattering countless cars and bikes every which way as if they were toys. I figure Yumi's having a mental breakdown.
No! How am I gonna get to school now?
What?
Ignorant fools! I'll show you my vision of justice. The Yagura will never die. Boop, 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 boop. Don't! Who's calling me? Hello?
Hey, Mitsuru. Yeah, do you want to hang out later? I might be a bit late because a giant Vista columns just come out the ground in town.
Look, Matoy, I don't have time for your shit right now. I'm busy trying to destroy the world.
You're playing one of those RPGs again? Which one is it? Is it Undertale?
No, I'm fucking destroying the world.
Okay, fine. Have fun with that. I'll see you around. Maybe another time.
God, what a fag.
What?
What a bastard.
Ayumi.
I was an ass for believing in you.
You certainly were. I was keeping track of you through the August Cube the whole time. You were like a loyal puppy doing my bidding without even knowing it. The only beings capable of crystallizing the power of the Nirvana are the inheritors of the Shinozaki bloodline, you see. So I had no choice but to let you do the dirty work in my stead. To figure it would go this smoothly, though. It took almost no effort to link the Nirvana in the real world.
You liar! You double-crosser! You traitor! You told me I can bring them back!
I mean, I said a lot of things, but look, I've created Windows Vista columns.
The Book of Shadows Google wishes to know your location.
Right, that's it. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm getting the Nirvana Deblota script. Look, I've created giant evil columns. Why like a baby can't save you now? The new Grimoire will be perfect. And you won't have to worry your pretty little head about it anymore because I'll be releasing you from your duties as a Shinozaki. Understand? This book controls the full power of Nirvana, and the inheritor of the Book of Shadows considered the inheritor of the Book of Shadows' considerable power isn't going to be in the Batubas. No one would be you of the Shinozaki lineage. It will be me.
I don't care who inherits it, as long as it's not a sick freak like you. Just give me the book. Think about how what you're doing when you doing would make sis feel.
You fucking idiot. Nothing I'm gonna do is gonna make some dead bitch feel a damn thing.
Dead bitch. Don't tell me everything you said about Hino was all a lie too.
Oh, look at you. Mitsuto flinked slightly. I seem to have struck a nerve, though how deeply the nerve rang I couldn't say. He recovered quickly, but still. Ah! Back off!
Ah!
What of it? All you need to know is your sister was a dumbass, throwing everything away that she'd worked for, and even sacrificing her life to save the likes of you. Her tear glands twitched in pain. Every negative emotion came flooding through me at once. I wanted to pounce on this man. I wanted to wring his neck. I wanted him to die. Your usefulness has come to an end for me. Thanks to you, the end of the world is closer than ever. All that's left for you is now to repent your sins and perish.
It really is all my fault again.
Yep, it is. All those deaths were on me. All the suffering, the pain, the fear, it was all caused by me. I'll take mercy on you, though. I'll send you to meet your sister right now. Prepare to die!
Ayumi!
Shinozaki, run!
Kishinuma?
Seriously, go! This guy's lost it! You dare speak ill of me? I know that peasant face of yours. Who are you again?
Kishinuma, stop! It's too dangerous!
Well, why are you smiling?
Ah! It's too dangerous!
Yeah, I know! I just get away from him!
But he's probably right. It was my own reckless behavior that caused all of this to happen. It's because I don't think before I act.
Yeah, we all know that!
Always!
We all know that!
Suzumoto, Miss Yui,
Richard.
Morish. What?
Just Richard like them.
Shinohara, even my sister.
It's just like at the normal voice and just almost just Richard.
It's all my fault. And my fault. I wish I'd never been born.
Oh, look who it is. I tried to scream those words. My voice was so hoarse. They came out almost as a squeak. I crouched down and buried my face in my hands at this point, and in doing so, I failed to notice the sudden appearance of none other than Tsuchiko, red dress and all. Shinozaki! No, this isn't your fault. You're not responsible. You just want everyone to be happy. You want to see all your friends live well. And who the hell can possibly find fault with that? Being tricked isn't your fault. It's the fault of the person who tricked you. So get this through your thick skull. You did nothing wrong. You're not to blame.
Kishinuma.
There's the rest of them. Yoshiki! Class rep! Shinozaki!
Huh? Sis?
Mochia, you're all here, but why?
Mitsuto ceased trying to wrestle with Kishinuma, instead making a grand sweeping motion with his hand. Ugh!
Kishinuma!
Bastard needs to learn when to quit. I felt like I was covered in thin film and snot of tears at this point, but I was mostly intimidated. I could, but I put on the most intimidating face I could and tried to stare at Mitsuto. He did stop and step back, though it certainly wasn't due to intimidation. Hinoi, you failed. You've left nothing valuable behind in this world. Stop! What the hell is your problem? You're Satoshi Mochida. Huh. In that moment, the entire space shook violently, moving every which way beneath our feet. As this occurred, a massive, virtually indescribable object floated into existence behind us. Huh? How marvelous. It's the seventh pillar, the Sephiroth of Knowledge. I made this happen with the power of the Book of Shadows!
Doom, 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 doom.
What in the world? It's over, Ayumi. With the destructive pillar, it won't just be a simple fissure anymore. The wall between all worlds will break down, and reality will fuse with the Nirvana. What's happening to your stomach? There was
I don't know.
There was light emanating from my stomach, but as soon as I caught a glimpse of it, it disappeared. Huh. Illusion? Nice try. Now let's get ready to bring down the wall, shall we? Heavenly Host will crumble too, you know. But you'll make a fine sacrifice, Ayumi, as well as you, Kuon Nawa. You know me? Of course, you're that famous prodigy, the human who raised standards across the board of medicine, occult studies, and technology. Mochida, Nakashima, and Kishinuma all turned their heads. At once look at Kuon's jaws slightly agape. The three of them had no knowledge of any of this, so all they could do was stare in disbelief. Unfortunately, due to your immense talents, your parents and sister alike have been inadvertently corrupt. And look at how that's worked out for them.
No, that's not true.
Oh God. Now then, I'm a bit bothered that I couldn't locate the Nirvana's core, but no matter. Once the school's been turned to rubble, I'll have all the time in the world to find it. And then the Book of Shadows will be complete. As Kuon looked down at the Ever After Stone, but the spirit meter she attached to him still wasn't fully charged. No good. Very nice. Good boy. Oh no!
What should I do?
Help Kishinuma! I hesitated for a moment, torn as to whether I should try to stop Mitsuto or prioritize lend a hand to Kishinuma and my friends.
I can't let that happen. I will stop you.
Huh? The fuck was that?
Stop! You have to stop this.
That was the most desperate cry I'd yet heard from Aiko.
Please, don't kill her. Sis had nothing to do with this.
How pathetic.
Nom 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 nom. Did that actually eat her?
Yes.
Okay.
Just as Miss Kuon screamed, a giant hellish beast spawned right before our eyes. In front and on the front of it was an enormous mouth. It made a beeline straight for Aiko and passed through her body. Something not unlike black smoke coiled around it for a moment. Its roar was like a dinosaur, twisted its body to and fro, then flew over the guardrail and exited the scene. The only thing left behind was Aiko's body right ahead. Oh, she's dead. She remained upright in a split second and then tumbled lifelessly over the railway into the pit. It's over. Game over. I won. To bits with you, Heavenly Host Elementary. As if on cue, the entire school began to shake violently. I'm just reading a message real quick.
Okay.
Rory says he just finished up. He was just doing a bit of laundry, so he's just going to be coming on a bit.
Okay.
So finally, that not even a single.
He's gonna be in for a big fucking shock.
Ah! Naomi! This was well beyond any other earthquake we had ever experienced at Heavenly Hills to date. The shaking eventually died down, but things looked a little different when it did. The sky above us was now blood red, with certain sections here and there bursted in black flames. And on that note, farewell, my guinea pigs. How could this happen? Miss Kuon. The Nevada. The school is going to collapse. Miss Kuon, is there some way back? My Errata stones aren't fully charged yet. It will be several hours until they are. No. We're fucked. I was slumped over, crying my eyes out, and as this conversation unfolded, Miss Kuon looked over at me, however, and saw something else. A girl in a red dress standing directly behind me. Sachiko. Did she just plug in my ears? You may yet to be able to save yourself.
What?
Sachiko Shinozaki has possessed you. You should listen to what she has to say.
No!
I object. Well, okay, fine then. I objected strongly for obvious reasons, but I knew she was right, at least about the possession. I could sense Sachiko behind me. I could see her now too, but everyone else present, Miss Kuon was the. But everyone else present, Miss Kuon. That doesn't make sense. But Miss Kuon was the only one who could.
No, Miss Kuon, I'm staying with you all.
Well, I don't mean to be blunt, but if those tears of yours are true, you do feel some sense of responsibility for what's happened here. And the only way you can atone is to live on and watch over the future of this world and protect this. If you choose death, even when there's a chance to live, then you're simply giving up. You're running away.
No.
We don't have time to argue. Go!
No!
I was absolutely inconsolable, but Miss Kuon just smiled. She stood behind me and patted Sachiko on the head. Sachiko was responsible for so much pain and torment, who now looked, for all the world, like a pure innocent little girl. Reacting to this new stimulus, Sachiko closed one eye and turned her head towards Miss Kuon, a satisfied expression on her face. Please.
I'm responsible for so much pain and loss of life, yet only I get to be saved?
Yes. I had no conscious desire to go along with this, yet it seemed I was. Yet it seemed I was, whether I liked it or not. Everything around me began glowing white and my body was lifting off the ground. Be strong. She really was so much like Miss Yuri. Well, no, she isn't. She looks better than Miss Yuri. And there he is, it's Rory!
Hey, who's this imposter?
Oh, no.
You can't just do that! What the fuck? I think I very well fucking can! No! Yeah! I'll fucking kick your ass, motherfucker! Bring it on, bitch! I'll make you piss your pants! I'll make you piss your pants and put them on your head! What? You heard! Well, when I piss my pants and you put them on my head, I'll then put them on your head and then make you piss your pants and put them on top of the pants. Oh yeah, well, joke's on you. I'm not wearing any pants. That's disgusting.
Below me, I could see Mochida, Shida, and Nakashima from the fallen debris while staring at me my rapidly ascending body. Kishinuma had stood back up by now and was watching me as well.
Well, I guess I go now because I've already got my bill.
You didn't have a bill.
No! 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 Vegeta! Nakashima! Methcon!
Really? No Kishinuma? You gonna be that bitch?
Yeah, fuck Kishinuma, man.
In an instant, the turbulent fates of Mochida, Nakashima, Kishinuma, and Miss Kuon all came to a close as the four of them were distinctly and unmistakably crushed before my eyes. Lovely.
I think the title for this is right, of what the hell is going on. You're going into a Final Fantasy VII fight.
Wow.
Not again!
My vision warped and my memories jumbled. Always jumbled. Ah!
Holy shit, I was there for the Big Bang!
In the beginning, there was only Ayumi.
Oh no.
And then there was just the sky that hung above the real world, above our world. The black orb was still there, and it was swelling up bigger and bigger, almost like a fetus rapidly gestating to term. It quickly grew too big to be contained and burst open. Strands of black energy shot out in all directions, and the entirety of the night sky was dyed an eerie reddish black. The Nirvana had now broken free of its bonds, and it wasted no time pulling the real world into its embrace. Yeah, we finished the Book of Shadows. So what happened yesterday, Rory?
My internet cut out, and I was just, okay, I can't be bothered. Okay.
I was wondering why. What happened? Oh, we got a thingy for Naho and Sayaka. For fuck that. No, fuck that.
Also, guess what I'm dressing up as for Halloween?
As a pussy, because that's what you are.
No, I'm dressing up as a mortgage. Thank you very much.
It's the end of the world as we know it, and we don't feel fine. Panic! Panic! The sounds of fire trucks and patrol cars echoed through the streets. The sky was dark and the air stale, and the many strong, cold gusts of wind bore mass among amounts of dust and debris. I didn't envy the reporter. I didn't envy the reporter her job. I didn't envy the reporter her job, as she's seen mere moments from being blown off her feet. But to her credit, she persevered. Behind her, there was a black shadow of an old man. I am here upon what's dubbed the nationwide ghost disaster state, which local representatives claim is now in effect as of last night. This string of unexplained and potentially unexplainable deaths that's been plaguing the city presently shows no signs of letting up.
Oh please, this is just Black Friday.
What, is that what the gusts of wind are?
No comment.
Suspicious and sudden demises, homicides with unknown motives, and reports of paranormal visitations are increasing at an alarming rate. The police forces in each prefecture are still weighing their options for dealing with this issue, and a few have made official statements thus far, frustratingly.
Okay, boys, we can't actually arrest the ghost with handcuffs. They didn't work, and I think Lowe's dead. So, do we know if the Ghostbusters are still in business?
The old man's shadow in the background began acting strangely, jumping in place and making various aimless motions. The Metropolitan Police, meanwhile, have suggested that all locals travel to a safe location in groups of 3 or more as soon as possible, remaining indoors until further notice. The sudden devastating appearance of the Windows Vista Tower monument throughout Japan last night has also led the MLIT to declare a state of emergency, set up disaster shelters and lookouts.
Wait a minute, you're getting MILFs to solve this situation? How is that gonna help?
MLIT, you idiot! Official word from the local bureaus on how these pillars are affecting traffic, the status of danger to the rivers, as well as countermeasures being taken can't be seen here. Experts have analyzed the pillars' composition and concluded that they are made of a previously unknown material. They've tossed around names like spirit matter and entity wall.
Due to their rapid growth and the complete inability of even seismic graphs to predict where they may spawn, the number of casualties is quite high, and global tensions are even higher. Everything up to and including industrial cutters and blades have been employed in an attempt to cut through these objects, but with absolutely no effort. The Ministry of Defense is using JSDF data to explore the strong possibility that these pillars are related in some way to the aerosphere that hovered in our skies only days ago. I have now a list of newly appointed release shelters. So if you live in one of the designated evacuation areas, please take note of the information you see on screen. This information is also available on our website through our mobile app, and do note that any gymnasiums and schools shown in white are full, so you need to look elsewhere. We strongly recommend that you proceed to the nearest open facility as soon as possible. Wait,
And now for the Three Stooges.
But if the builders things sprout up anywhere without warning, then you give them no time to escape evacuation. This means that, and there's not a damn thing that anyone can do to stay safe. Whether you die or just drop fuck, when the hell the police gonna get off their asses to make a statement? Are they scared of a plane? Are they hiding something? The minute announcer was yelling at the top of his lungs in an absolute frenzy. He kicked the studio desk to the ground. A black shadow of a wound could be seen behind him. I hate this show.
And now back to the Three Stooges. This is your fault, you bonehead! Oh, wise guy, huh?
Jesus. Oh wait, it's Richard. Oh wait, no, hang on, sorry, it's Richard.
Class rep.
Shiozaki.
Ayumi. Shinozaki.
Huh?
Oh no, my worst nightmare!
What the fuck? Get out of my fucking house! Fucking weirdos!
We don't know how.
I think I jumped a line by mistake.
Thank you for bringing us back to life.
So we could kill you.
Oh fuck, you mean I did it? Holy shit! Oh my god, oh.
Oh no, they turn into...
But a whole lot more people have died now.
I would have thought she'd be monotone now.
Huh?
The room grew dark, and each of the four figures who stood before me slowly melted into the blackness, becoming instinct silhouettes.
Even Mochida, Nakashima, and Kishinuma have died.
Huh?
So many people gone.
What's this? Even we haven't actually been revived, huh? Ah!
What was it that you were trying to do again, Ayumi?
I would have my ass if she just sounded like a normal girl.
No! No!
Not that man!
I screamed and looked up. It was just a dream. I was at home watching TV. I scrunched myself up again, putting my face to my knees.
Bring them back! Bring them back! I was like a broken record with that shit, but it was a doomed idea from the start. Everything I've done has been pointless. So what do I do now? I think I'll sleep. Again. Good night.
The end.
I thought I could revive them. I really did. I mean, if I could come back from Yoshi's house despite those injuries and losing my sister, then anybody should be able to come back, right?
I raised my face from my knees, my eyes red and burning. Then, as if I already had enough tragedy in my life, I had a large crash just outside my house. It was unmistakably a car wreck, and a very severe one at that.
Ah!
Well, that's like a them problem. It's nothing to do with me. Oh shit!
Oh my god! I think I'm bleeding internally. Ah! Mr. Stevenson? Is that you? Beavis! Butthead! What happened? Tell me what happened! Our TV broke. Yeah, can we watch it over at your house? Ah!
The car's alarm was going off, but I was trying my best to ignore it. I didn't need this right now, so I was simply wasn't going to bother with it.
Sis. What do I do, sis? Sis.
Is that you at the
You
door?
came! You came back! I'm so
My
happy!
head exploded. I don't think that's likely.
She's
I'm
alive!
coming!
Up next,
We've learned that the CEO of PR Promotions Co. Inc. is among those who have gone missing.
And now something from Donald Trump. After we find out how to extract some of the minerals from these towers, we're going to use them to build even a stronger wall in the sky and make the ghosts pay for it.
Oh, that noise! Shut up!
the car alarm outside was still going off, and it was getting harder and harder to ignore by the second.
I'm coming! Calm down! Stop ringing
I'm
the door!
coming! What?
Whoever was ringing my door was really, really persistent. The regular sound brought me back to reality. Crept over to the peephole and silently looked through to see who would be visiting me at this hour.
Pee-hole.
On the other side of the door stood a man I didn't recognize. He had short hair and was pressing the chime frantically, as if his life depended on it.
Who is that?
It's Professor Barton.
I
Help me! I don't want to die by ghosts!
Wait, how?
Well, tough shit.
Wait, how old is Professor Barton? Because this is taking place in 2008.
No comment.
I was kind of creeped out.
I really shouldn't open the fucking door.
Maybe you should. I moved away from the peephole. And then when I went back to looking through the peephole. Open the fucking door.
Listen, I stopped by blowjob services last year. You're too late. I don't care if you're using the doorbell code.
Is that what that is?
That's the doorbell code for I need a blowjob.
It's basically like, I want a blowjob.
It's Morse code for I want a blowjob.
The visitor.
Learning something new about Shinozaki every day.
I don't think I want to learn anymore. The persistent ring continued for a bit, but then finally, thankfully, came to an abrupt halt. Slowly crept back to the people and took another look. The man was still there. He was just pacing back and forth in place, in front of a house that, for all he knew, had no occupants. Oh God. After a short while, he approached the door again and immediately put his eye right up to the outside of the people.
If I move now, I totally know I'm here.
The man moved his head away, but quickly replaced it with his finger, which he swirled around and around inside the tight space, as if trying to reach my eye or poke it out. Then he stepped away from the door. I could have taken this opportunity to slowly move away from the people, but I was oddly transfixed.
Thank God. No, all he has to do is leave.
Of course. The second I thought that, he came back to the door yet again. And yet again, he skipped the doorbell and went straight for the people.
What does he want? Why isn't he saying anything? This is really creeping me out. Well, fine then. I'll just open the door and give him a piece of my mind.
Really?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
I grabbed the door handle and was moments away from following through the plan when suddenly...
Ayumi!
Hey! Sachiko!
Hey, there's someone on the other side of this door. Let me in!
Don't open it.
What?
He's dead.
No, you.
No, I mean he's dead, you idiot!
Sachiko.
I slowly turned to look at her.
The Nirvana in this world, the Nirvana is the world of the dead. And that world is coming here.
Oh, there's no... And then there was an oddly familiar sound. Another car accident again, right outside my door. What's
You're
wrong
not
with...
directing the traffic right, dumbass. Oh, sorry about that. Next time, count to 60.
Why are they all just crashing outside of Yumi's house? I've just realized. This time I looked outside for the people and saw the man from earlier, sandwiched between a car and the wall of one of the houses across the street. He was absolutely mangled. But only after a few moments, the man's corpse disappeared, leaving nothing but a shadow in its place on the wall and the ground alike, a black stain.
I don't like this anymore.
What is this? What's happening to the world?
Not that I even really had to ask.
Is this from breaking down the walls of the Nirvana?
I wasn't just asking myself, I was asking Shichiko, whose presence still remained just behind my back. But she just looked at me with sad eyes. Those don't look sad to me. She looks pretty happy to me. She's probably just figured this out. Yeah, she deserves this. She does. Just been naughty this year. No presents from Christmas Shichiko.
That person just now was one of the deceased. And if it turned into a black stain, then
you're dead. And then you're dead, and then you never come back. And then you never come back because you're dead.
Oh, cool. The black stain of Mayu.
I remember.
No, it couldn't be. I pulled my smartphone from my pocket and forced myself to remain calm enough to access the photo, but then just stopped instead.
God, no!
The photo display on my phone which was now on the floor. Oh, they've all been filled in with black smudge pen.
Look what you've done, Ayumi. Look what you've done.
You
better be upset.
And the funny thing is, still, like, a lot of them have like a decent job, but you can still like make out like a little bit of like Naomi's eye and her mouth. The rest of them you can't.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't just like just smudge it a bit more. No longer had just my friends from before with blacked out faces, but Machida, Nakashima, and Kishinuma as well.
Also, now she cares about Kishinuma.
Well, she briefly mentioned him before, but I pounded the phone with both hands and shuddered violently. Yeah, you'd think the ghost would not be here. Thou shalt repent!
Ooh!
The end of the world is nigh!
Oh boy!
God shall not forgive those who act unclean and indiscreet!
Oh!
Some cultist group on TV was speaking on TV. I guess the news must have ended at some point when I wasn't paying attention. It's also much more better.
The end of the world, huh?
It's the end of the world as we know it, Ayumi. Do you feel fine?
No, I feel fucking terrible.
Well, you should. This time I was just plain talking to myself. Oh, how the fuck did you get in here?
How the fuck did you get in here? You fell from like millions of stairs.
That's right. The end. Who'd ever thought the last remaining Yagura could have enough suicide bomber determination to dream up something like this?
Marguerite appeared in the hallway. I had no idea how long she'd been there, nor how she'd gone in. I know she still had her heels on though.
It's you.
Who else were you expecting, bitch? Stood up, as Sachika was, as always, waiting in the wings behind me.
I came back with the Ever After stones. Used them in mid-air while I was falling down the bell tower. So I'm like that smart. Heavenly Hills is totally destroyed though, so these are just plain ordinary stones now.
To demonstrate, Marguerite snapped the two together.
Nirvana, I summon the dead. See?
I probably flinched, but she was right. Nothing happened.
Within the next few hours, this world will be totally blanketed in chaos. It's going to be the new land of the dead. And whose fault is that? It's your fault. All your fault. So sucks to be you.
But I thought John Romero died. He can't make another movie.
Well, you could be surprised by what can happen, so...
I don't think you understand the concept of the land of the world of the dead, you idiot. He came back.
And to top it all off, that's my order on TV there. Fucking shameless, aren't they? Even I've got to draw the line at that point.
Do what we say! We will now create a pagan orgy ritual to cleanse the earth!
Yay! I've always wanted this.
Not you, Otakarok!
Oh,
Yeah.
at least my Spider-Man Duck Yakamura will be my wife. Oh.
He's dead with everyone else!
No!
There's a... He killed himself.
Wait a minute, I can't die.
Yeah, you can. You just come back as a vengeful spirit and you couldn't get laid.
I'm now vengeful I couldn't marry Spider-Man.
I'm going to haunt everything. Everything involving... Oh, so that's how Stanley died! He was haunted by Utakarok. I mean, I would be. She pulled back her chin and flashed me a strange smile.
Oh, yeah, your parents went crazy and joined. So, you know.
Really? So our parents are joining in this crazy orgy?
You know your dad that you never see throughout this entire game? He went and joined the cult, so, you know.
I wonder how that conversation went. Sorry, honey, everything went to shit, so, sorry, I came to the bit of this, I've given up on this family, and you only live once. Bye.
But the mom went with him!
Yeah, I know. She also believed that.
This day couldn't have been much worse for me.
Are you okay leaving things like this, then?
Macri wasn't mincing words, it seemed. Asterix, whimper, Asterix! I held my head in both my hands and looked down at the ground. I don't understand why they even have to go out of the way to show some of these things, but they have to say some of these things when you can see what just happened.
If you feel responsible, come with me for a bit. I have something to discuss with you about your bloodline.
Nagari approached me and grabbed my arm. Oi! Back off! Woof, woof! Sachiko, still behind me, began to growl like a guard dog.
Get your hands off of me! I can't even save my friends! I can't do anything! I don't know what the hell difference the blood of the Shinozaki is supposed to make, but I'm just Ayumi, and Ayumi's fucking worthless!
I agree with that!
Besides, the person who first introduced Nirvana to this world was Yoshi, not me!
I screamed as loudly and as fiercely as I could.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I closed my eyes and cried the hardest I've cried, sobbing so intensely that I found myself nearly hyperventilating.
Bitch.
You deserve that.
Maggie
You
slapped
fucking
me.
deserve it.
Maggie slapped me down to the ground.
You're one stubborn bitch, you know that? Got a hell of an ego, too. For once in your life, just suck it up.
Asterix, whimper, Asterix, Asterix, hiccup, Asterix, Asterix, hiccup, Asterix. I helped my cheek and continue sobbing. Maggie was looking down on me with contempt in her eyes, but also a sudden intensity that seemed more akin to desperation than anything.
Ayumi Shinozaki, Here's one fact you should know.
Oh, they're gonna make out?
I'm not a fucking lesbian, you perv. Once the seventh pillar, the Sephiroth of knowledge, starts up, it's all over. The end of the world is carved in stone. However...
Marguerite closed in on me as if our lips were about to touch. Oh, see, now she's thinking about it too!
Wow, Ayumi, calm down.
Oi! Woof! Woof! New lesbians here! Back off! Get that shit out of here!
I've got trees!
Back off! I'll give you the trees!
Sachiko growled again, but Marguerite was clearly not intimidated in the slightest.
The Book of Shadows isn't gone yet.
What?
You came in contact, but yes, it is Marguerite, okay.
Yeah.
You came in contact with the original book, so since you draw the blood of the Shinozaki, you may yet be able to fight Misudo.
Ah,
I was still hesitating, and Marguerite apparently didn't much like that.
God, just come the fuck on!
Suddenly, Marguerite was pulling up the top of my uniform. My plump white stomach was now fully exposed.
That piece of shit book is right here.
She pointed to the spot just below my belly button.
what?
As she did so, my stomach started growling with an unearthly roar and shifted in place slightly. It was almost like there was a snake slithering around inside of me.
Are you implying that the Book of Shadows knocked Ayumi up?
No, I think what you're missing is the Book of Shadows is the baby.
Sure would have been nice if you'd noticed that a little sooner. Jeez. That thing's been sleeping inside you since it first used its power in the basement of Yoshiki Shinozaki's estate.
Marguerite crossed her arms and snorted.
Of course, it's only a container. Nothing's in it right now. Why the fuck is it got Bowser voice? Growling like a cocky bastard.
The growl that came from within my own body sounded like a wild beast.
There's no way. Is this for real? What the fuck?
I was actually tricked pretty good. Originally, the Elder sent me to support you in your efforts to obtain the Book of Shadows from that other realm. Among other things.
Okay.
But of course, that still means I was planning on stealing it from you as soon as you got your hands on it.
Oh.
Oh.
Now, though, that doesn't matter. If the world's going to pot, there's not really any meaning in becoming the heir to the Martabas anymore, is there? And that just fucking sucks.
Huh?
It all goes back to Misudo. Misuto. If that little fucker thinks he's won the war, he's got another thing fucking coming. Don't you just want to slaughter him like a pig right now? You should stop being such a pussy and look at all the things you're capable of. There'll be time enough to abandon all your potential after you're dead.
My eyes began to well up yet again.
Are you saying there's still something I can do?
Yes.
No.
No,
Maggie's expression turned deadly serious. Deathly serious.
do whatever you can to bring that Book of Shadows out of your body and gain control over it. If the book recognizes your determination, it should extract itself naturally. And if you have the power of the book at your disposal, it'll lead the way right back into Misudo's nirvana.
Wait, don't go into this car accidents out there!
2. We already did 2. No, we didn't. Yes, we did. You're thinking 62. No, wait, butthead. Shut up, butt dumpling.
I can only stare incredulously at my dominant. Marguerite took the opportunity to open my front door again to illustrate her point. Outside, the weather was still completely anomalous. with hurricane-like winds and debris clouds everywhere. Clouds up above, too, were moving abnormally fast through the disconcerting blood-red sky. Every few seconds, sound not unlike a spark plug firing could be heard echoing from the distance as a black flame ignited and burned itself out in some random spot.
I mean, you're going to lie down and die with this world either way, so what have you got to lose? Show me how tough you are while you've still got the chance. Just remember, the book was born from black magic. It adores cruelty and blood.
Oh. With those parting words, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, so like, I don't know, maybe like cut yourself open to pull it out. I think it will love that. Okay, bye.
Be emo, you bitch.
Message for Marguerite. You can answer it.
No.
Why is it Ayumi trying to answer her phone? It's supposed to be Marguerite.
Hey there, Marguerite. This is Sans. I thought I'd leave you a message. Everything's kind of going to hell down here under the mountains, so I'd really appreciate it if you sort this out before we end up getting on the genocide route. Later, Sans.
Who the fuck's this skeleton bitch? How did he get my number, creepy bastard? With those parting words, Marguerite disappeared into the city. The sounds of her heels clacking softer and softer until they were no longer audible at all. Sachiko and I could do nothing but see her off. The entire nation was now plagued with the entity walls and black silhouette-like spirits of the dead. Ah!
Wah!
Oh god, it's Wario. Entity walls were rapidly destroying schools, downtown bypasses, and other crucial traffic cornerstones, and even rescue shelters, creating countless new casualties by the minute. People were running the streets, panicking and confused, and almost certainly not much longer for this earth. Where are we supposed to go?
It doesn't matter, just run or you'll be crazy.
What about overseas?
How are you gonna get there with the sky and the ocean both screwed up? Meanwhile, in Miss Kuon's office, the black suit agents watched in horror as each TV monitor displayed a feed from different news networks across the world, and the story was exactly the same on all of them. Boss, what are we supposed to do? Oh wait, she's not here, is she?
How is a book supposed to recognize my determination? What the hell am I supposed to do?
Stab yourself. Sounds like a good idea right now. I mean, I would do that.
Ring, ring. Hey, Ayumi. I have one idea how you can show your determination. Have you considered playing Undertale? Bye.
Who the fuck? Ah! Sis, give me strength even though you're dead.
Give me your dying strength. In front of the mirror dresser sat Hinoi's zodiac dagger. I gripped it in terror, closed my eyes, and started shaking.
Do whatever you can to bring that Book of Shadows out of your body and gain control over it.
She's just outside the window.
Just a head just pops out the window. Do it. Do it. Do it. Kill yourself.
Just remember, the book was born from black magic. It adores cruelty and blood.
Ah!
I couldn't back down now. I lifted the blade in front of me, poised it to plunge into my body and carve myself open as a samurai once did in the ritualistic suicide code seppuku. But I couldn't go through with it. I was too scared of death, too scared of pain.
I can't.
The face that reflected back at me in the mirror was twisted with fear. I didn't even recognize myself. but I could see in those eyes, all the weight that had been on my shoulders, all the responsibility I'd been forced to bear.
I'm a coward and small and weak. The world doesn't need me. I won't be missed. But I can make a difference. Here and now. Ah!
My mind was made up. I lifted the dagger again, and then put it down again, only to bring it halfway into its destination before holding it and descend once more.
Hey, Ayumi, if you need some encouragement, here's some. Life is a game you just can't win, so you deserve a head start with where your life's going. So throw in the towel, because your life ain't shit. No, take that towel and hang yourself with it. Life's short and hard like a bodybuilding elf, so save the planet and kill yourself. If you're feeling down and out with what your life is all about, lift your head up high and stab your stomach out. From Sans.
I really need to block this fucking number, fucking troll.
No matter how determined I was, no matter how strong my conviction, this was literally suicide. I knew what I had to do, had to be done, but knowing and accepting are two different things. I began crying like a baby. This was the most afraid I'd ever been in my entire life, and almost certainly the most afraid I ever would be. At this point, the only way I'd be able to go through with it was to clear my mind and let my arm make the motions automatically. Before I knew it, that's exactly what I did. Oh good, she's dead. It was most likely because I wasn't thinking about it or anything else for that matter. That the dagger found absolutely no resistance. It was like applying excess force to a sliced cake. For a brief moment, I felt nothing, but then the convulsions started. First in my abdominal, then quickly spreading up to the rest of my body. My abdomen was now spasming and constricting involuntary. And the rest of me wasn't faring much better. My entire body was in total chaos. Gertrude's dying. Bleed. The extent of the
I love that my blood is the same pH used for everyone.
The extent of the agony I felt at that moment was absolutely impossible to convey. It was all encompassing. I was utterly incapable of focusing on anything else. My little body was spewing bright red blood, thick black blood, and an unknown yellow substance, all of which were blended together into slurry that was at its core my life essence. What, piss? I knew it. You were full of piss and vinegar. This went far beyond anything I ever could imagine. The sheer shock of it rendered my mind jumble that I simply could not untangle. I knew that there was a reason I'd done this to myself, something I absolutely had to do, and it was crucial. But regaining enough cognitive function to do it would be a challenge.
I can't do this. Do not cross yet and remove the book. There's no way.
My head was swimming. I tried beyond all reasonable measure to hang on to consciousness, just long enough to complete the task at hand. I could still see my face in the mirror, but only just, as the blood that had been spurted from my abdomen had largely glazed it over. It was a truly frightful sight, comparable to, if not more, disturbing than anything I'd seen Heavenly Host.
Oh no, this is truly disturbing. Me dying.
I can't do it.
I felt feeble, helpless, and the face in the mirror was smiling at me for it, darkly, obscenely. You can't do it.
Huh?
Jet black crows flew by the outside window, and in that moment, a fire sparked within me. Feeling oddly resolute, I gripped the dagger and jolted out of my abdomen. She died, and yanked it to the side with every last bit of strength I had left in me.
Oh no, that was my kidney!
The spray of blood gushing out became almost exponentially more violent. Most surprising, it seemed like an equal amount of blood was just rushing to my brain as well, and the effects I was feeling like a blood vessels in my head were on the verge of bursting. And and just as I felt like I was for moments of my blackout, I saw something there among my own entrails on the ground. It was a blood-drenched tome.
This is.
It was the Book of Shadows, without question. Oh, she's dead.
No, makeout time.
My vision blurred for the intense loss of blood and even more intense pain. I fell forward, unable to maintain any semblance of balance any longer, and I landed right on it. With a loud, warm, unpleasant splash, my face planted firmly into the book, which was steaming under the odd temperature differentials of my viscera. Good, she's dead. Oh, never mind.
Ah!
I woke with a start. I was still in Hinoi's room. Instinctively and frantically, I looked down at my abdomen. There, I saw a scar resembling the ones I'd almost died from during the blowback of Yoshi Sonozaki's house, runic lettering and all. But that was it. The bleeding had stopped. In fact, there was no blood anywhere in the room, and on the floor in front of me sat the Book of Shadows. Not a copy, but the original.
This is.
How did you do this?
I slowly touched it, and from behind me, Tsuchiko spoke.
The book has acknowledged you as its owner. I've just realized I've got skin on my eyebrows. Oh no.
She was staring at me with a docile, almost reverent-like look in her eyes. I picked up the book and looked at it, fear and awe running through my now clear head. It grumbled a bit, darting its eyes back and forth. Eventually, it seemed to settle on a specific direction and lock in its gaze. It seemed to be looking out the window. What are you staring at, book? What is it, book? Do you see something?
I need to find Mario.
What is that?
Most likely the entrance to the Nirvana.
Wait, can sound like Academy is in that direction? Oh,
Wait.
It could possibly be. Oh. Ah, Mom! Thank goodness I was worried sick. Oh.
The world has ended.
The world has ended.
Dad? Mom?
Well, this is awkward.
This table is
Okay.
awesome. The world has ended.
Whatever you say.
The world has ended.
Well,
That-
I'll change that.
Dad and Mom both just repeated the same line over and over again like a broken tape recorder.
Dad! Mom! You silly gooses. I'll be right back.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
And then she wasn't back. She
What's
never
up?
did come back.
Psst, hey, honey.
What?
Ignoring her actually worked for once.
I'll be back for you, I swear!
Oh, wait, I mean, the world has ended.
Yeah, it works. Oh, it's time for the new intro.
Wait, this is an intro?
Yes.
You're an intro. Gone.
What?
Jeez, Ayumi, can you just stop crying?
I don't know what you got to cry about. This definitely was all your fault.
I had to turn the music down on the stream for like a
That
second.
was the best part of Aiko getting set on fire.
Yeah. Exactly.
Finally.
That's always the best bit.
So is Ayumi gonna become some kind of magic girl now?
Not exactly. Oh, they didn't kiss, goddammit!
What, did you want them to?
Yes.
Well, that's not how it works.
Damn it. Oh look, there was the final boss. I never understood why they did like a second intro for this.
It just doesn't make sense.
It just seems
Hey
strange.
guys, we finished the main arc. Now we're on to the final arc, just in case you weren't aware.
Yeah.
Haha, he's dead.
Fuck off! Well, so is she. Alright, now I can turn the game's volume back up properly.
Next time on Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger.
Oh no! I wish the game didn't.
Where are we going again?
Oh god damn it!
You useless bitch!
Sachiko, I can't believe I'm saying this, but having you on my side is kind of reassuring. Not totally, just a little.
Sachiko looked at me with sweet innocent eyes. I wish I didn't have to run. I wish I could float. When I arrived at Kisaragi Academy, I got a much better look at the phenomenon. It was like a whirlpool or a red, dully shining hole in the center. Was this the entrance to the ever after?
No, it's just Garlic Jr. opening up the dead zone again.
Oh, not again!
Beyond that is the Nirvana, my favorite band. Kinetic magic? Like how witches fly? No way!
Well, that seemed...
Well, that was helpful. Totally.
I closed my eyes, clasped the Book of Shadows tightly in both hands, and prayed.
Book of Shadows, lend me strength.
No. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Never mind. I went over my eyes again and looked up to the sky. My body began floating. I was in control of the Book of Shadows. I was legitimately a practitioner of magic now. The moment felt almost like an awakening to endless new possibilities.
I'm actually flying? Wow! If only Kishinuma could see me that. Oh.
Yeah, and with that, do you know what you're gonna do in order to get that magic?
No?
I'm gonna lock you up for 200 years!
Not if you can't catch me! Goodbye!
I'm in your hands!
Oh no!
The book just eats her hand and becomes her hand.
Yes!
Well, now I'm gonna book for a hand now.
Well, you can't eat my hands if I don't have any hands.
What?
Listen, I have something to tell you, okay? What is that? If you're gonna go out with me, you need to know my hand's a book. What do you mean your hand's a book? See?
Hi!
Well, see, if you want to hold my hand, you have to hold my book.
Why are you gonna book a text to your hand? No,
Because you're eating my hand.
Eat it in my hand. And right next to me, flying by my side, was Sachiko. Ayumi? The moment I lost the focus, dropped me out of my trance, and I began falling. I gripped the book even tighter and concentrated harder than before, and sure enough, I began rising up towards the vortex once more. Be careful, Ayumi. It's the book that's allowing you to use these powers. You mustn't let it go. Mustn't let it go of it.
Okay, you're the one squatting in the fucking air.
Well, I can do it.
Motherfucking bitches.
I can do that because I'm dead. Oh, look where it is. As I flew high, I could see Maggie sitting on the roof of the school.
Looks like you managed to gain control over the Book of Shadows after all. I underestimated you, Ayumi Shinozaki. You even installed an escalator from Kisaragi Academy right up to the Nirvana. Not too shabby. There is one more thing you should probably know, though. The Nirvana's encroachment upon and direct connection to this world isn't really your fault at all. The very moment the heavenly host Nirvana first appeared in this world, no, even further back, at the moment when the Book of Shadows was first created, the coming of this apocalypse was basically an inevitability.
I looked into Magri's face. She was being completely sincere.
The former owners of that book, including Yoshi Tsunozaki, all tried desperately to stop it, or at least slow it down.
At least I think, though. I wasn't paying attention.
Wasn't paying attention in the Shinozaki history class. And when they learned they couldn't, they left that fate to the next generation instead. Fucking losers. That's why the book continued to be handed down through the ages.
Now, class, today we'll learn about the Shinozaki history. Now, can anyone tell me who made the Nirvana? Margaret, you.
I think the person who created the Book of Shadows.
Shit's just not half wrong. He's just not half wrong.
I see.
What that means is this all would have happened anyway, with or without you.
Okay, thanks.
Save for one thing, your actions resulted in the power of Nirvana being handed over to Masudo, the surviving member of that fucked up Yagura cult. And you do need to take responsibility for that.
Responsibility.
As if she doesn't know what that word means.
What's a responsibility?
It's
I
what
don't
you
know
need
it.
to develop.
You have the real Book of Shadows. But all the power of the Nirvana, broken up and distributed throughout Heavenly Host, has been absorbed by Masudo's fake book.
I feel bad for people who like Ayumi and they ever came across like our playthroughs of it and just see how much we hate her. I wonder how they'd feel.
If you can get it back and seal it in that one, though, you can easily outclass him.
Yes, on the spooky day of Halloween.
And if you can go one step further, taking in Nirvana's core, then that book will be complete. Now is the time to strike. Go on in there and fuck him up, sister! Before the world ends, let him see what real power tastes like. I'll be watching.
Marguerite grew smaller as I climbed higher and higher. And as I looked up, I could see the threshold looming even larger, poised as if to wrap itself around myself.
The BMGs are getting bigger, Sachiko. I don't like this.
Ayumi! Are you scared? Are you scared of dying?
I don't know. Am I?
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I smiled at her, and to my surprise, it was a genuine smile. Somehow or another, I was feeling very calm. Sachiko looked at me with wide eyes.
What's wrong?
She turned away briefly and then looked over at me once more. It almost seemed like, in that brief moment, she changed expressions in much the way someone would change a suit. Ayumi, what you should be scared of is Sachi, and the person in the Nirvana's core. Don't let your guard down.
The person in Nirvana's core? Is it Masudo?
Haha. There's someone else.
Ah,
I look back up to find myself practically right up on top of the hole in the sky that stood in front of the abnormally huge red moon. Oh, it's moving again. Oh god. We're going in, lads. Oh no, it's flashing! And with my own convictions settled, I jumped in. The harsh flash, the nausea, and the wrenching tightness in my chest caused me to lose consciousness for a second. But then I woke up to find that heaven and earth had switched places. It looked as though I were falling head first into a massive storm with flashing lightning and roaring thunder. It almost seemed like I was previewing what the world would look like after its destruction. In the sky, there was an enormous face of a doll, and the walls around me were all made of flesh. Oh, great, look what's happened here. I clutched the Book of Shadows with both hands as I slowly made my land in this new version of Nirvana. It was a mountain of rubble. Well, this place looks cool.
what is this? Everything's broken to bits. Ah!
I was kind of expecting that.
Ow! What the fuck?
Ayumi, you okay?
Yeah, I can handle this much at least. Stabbing though? No, I can't do that.
I slowly, carefully found my footing and pulled myself back up to my feet. This was an entirely different heavenly host. It bore almost no resemblance whatsoever to any version of the school we traversed previously.
Heavenly Host Elementary turned into this? Where are the others? Mochida, Nakashiba, Kijinuba, Miss Kuon, Aiko.
I called out to
You
my
saw
friend,
Aiko die. She got decapitated.
but received no answer. All I could hear was the rumbling and the twisting of the air around me. Oh, I think I found them.
And they're all dead.
Crushed by a piece of the school. Wait, was this person still... Hang on, I'm confused. Was that person alive before?
It's just some random bloke that was alive this whole time and he got crushed.
So let's see. Let's see what we got here. We obviously got Aiku who lost their body. Fucking Miss Kuon got crushed head first. And the rest of them were just crushed by the waist.
I could see Naomi in there that's being covered in most of the debris.
Yeah. If anything, Satoshi looks like he got the least of it.
And his legs crushed.
Yeah. And fell along foot of the flipping floor. There was no mistaking it. In the midst of the wreckage, pieces of clothing from Kishinewa, Mochida, Nakashima, Miss Kuon, and Aiko were clearly visible. Clothing! They're right fucking there! The unfortunate souls who were wearing this clothing were all buried under fallen beams and other debris, and surrounded by a veritable sea of blood.
Ah! Ah!
I knelt down and began sobbing uncontrollably.
You guys! Ah! Mizuno, show yourself! What you've done is fucking unforgivable!
The Chico stared at me as I continued to scream and cry. Ayumi?
What is it, Jujiko?
I'll see what I can do. I'll try and restore Heavenly Host Elementary's destiny. At least some part of it.
What?
The Chico produced a calavera necklace from her pocket. Oh, it's the little necklace that she had at the end.
Aww.
It's the little necklace that everyone made for her at the end of her birthday. The skeletal figure on the chain made a slight hollow clinging sound as it was handled, very much actual bone, as actual bone would. It looked handmade and seemed oddly warm.
So the birthday bash was canon.
Yes, it is. Like a keepsake. A keepsake, all right.
Ah, what the fuck is that? Looks stupid and dumb.
You look stupid and dumb.
You made it, though. You and everyone else made one.
Well, I'm fucking sorry, but I don't fucking recall that, you stupid little ghost bitch. Your necklace is stupid.
Hold on a second, I just need to check something. Oh, right. I saw Rory left one of the other chats.
It was just old and I was clearing stuff.
Oh, that was only because that chat's used for specific games. That's why it's called that. I don't really blame you. No, I'll just make a call next time for that one. I really don't need it. I had this weird feeling I'd seen this object somewhere before.
I swear it looks familiar. But from where?
Though she was looking down at the ground a bit, slightly guilty and slightly guarded, Tsuchiko giggled slightly.
This is my treasure.
A big smile crept across her lips, and for a moment, she looked every bit the part of an ordinary little girl.
Huh?
Oh, cool, you can see the bone inside of Aiko's neck.
Oh.
I was confused. Tsuchiko placed her hand on the Book of Shadows. Oh god, the
Fact loop.
book spoke!
Repeat the same day.
Followed by Tsuchiko.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Oh, we're gonna repeat the same day again.
Ah!
Suddenly, I was in Yoshi Shinozaki's clinic. The very same clinic Nakashima and I had visited on that fateful day.
This person is Yoshi.
I was
Damn, she packing tick though.
I was viewing Shichiko's memory of an event from long ago. Yoshi was writing something in her journal. Oh, this is the same thing. I've analyzed the anagrams and determined that all the spells written in this book are nothing more than theories. Not one of them has ever been properly tested. There are no success rates. There's no data of any kind. So why was I naive enough to attempt something so foolish? I devoted everything I have, my blood, my soul, to an end that was destined to never succeed in the first place. And now the spell has failed, and Nirvana has escaped from the book. I've created a whole other dimension. The worst of all the deceased who have become trapped in that dimension are erased from existence in our world. Why is she smiling? Tsuchiko came into the room from the back. Her eyes
I gotta go with that. Sachiko! Hey!
Her eyes met with Yoshi's and she smiled. However, since I was able to suppress the stray Nirvana, Tsuchiko stood obediently by her mother. Wearing the white dress we'd seen on her in the Heavenly Host, Yoshi patted her on the head approvingly. Tsuchiko then coughed out a fine black mist, but sucked it back into her mouth like carp. I could at least rescue one person in existence from that shadowy, forgotten fate. The face on the image was blacked out, like those of Seiko and the others. However, it came back! To my surprise, the black marking was slowly peeling itself away, revealing the features underneath.
Ah,
Yeah, you know what that means. Means you can get your friends back. My vision slowly cleared, and when it did, amidst all the rumbling and shaking, I found myself back in Heavenly Host Elementary.
oh,
Oh! Then promptly, Sachiko collapsed to the ground.
Sachiko! Oh no, that's so terrible.
Without thinking, I picked her up and held her limp, light body in my arms. She must have used up all her spirit energy, and she was clearly drained. She was breathing, but only very lightly.
Poor girl seems to be in pain. Wait, am I actually holding Sachiko? What the fuck? She's a ghost.
Sachiko was real. She had to have been, or I wouldn't have been able to hold on to her like this. She seemed injured, not in any traditional manner. There were cracks running across her body, each one emanating an unearthly blue, almost gaseous light. Meanwhile, the school itself was cracking and breaking all around me, making an incredible noise. The roof above began to crumble away, providing glimpses of the real world. And incredibly, the entity hadn't spawned there yet.
We're back. This is before everyone died. Sachiko, hang in there, buddy.
Ayumi! I'm sorry! I could have vivid more time!
No, Sachiko, thank you. That was amazing. You did great, sweetie.
I couldn't hardly believe it. I just complimented Chico for of all people on a job well done.
You're praising me?
Her newly formed physical body was rapidly beginning to evaporate into mist. Her voice was trembling, though I suspect it was less with fear and more with confusion.
Yes, that was incredible. You're a good girl, Sachiko.
She looked up into the sky, eyes beginning to well with tears. She was struggling to speak. Soon she wouldn't be able to at all.
I wanted to apologize.
What?
She barely had any voice left, but was persevering nonetheless. This was clearly something she didn't want to leave unsaid, no matter what.
I know you can never forgive me, but I wanted to apologize anyway.
And with that, she began full-on crying.
Sachiko.
I couldn't help doing the same.
I killed a lot of people. I'm not a good girl. You shouldn't be praising someone like me.
The tears were streaming down my face now. Sachiko's voice was so mournful, so genuine.
But you just saved a lot of people now, too. So thank you.
A massive earthquake shook the ground. Sachiko looked scared, so I patted her head and hugged her tightly. She then looked me squarely in the eye, gripping her calavera necklace tightly in her hand as if it were a rosary.
It's strange, isn't it?
What is?
Once you know you did right, astronaut isn't so scary anymore.
Sachiko.
And there she goes. Sachiko and the blue light alike, and both disappeared completely. She was gone. The being where I was hugging just moments ago no longer exists. All I could do was clench my fists and mourn. The look on Sachiko's face when she asked if I was scared of dying kept flashing through my head.
Sachiko, you were the one who was scared, weren't you?
I kept my head hung low for a moment, then stood up and wiped the tears from my eyes. Accompanying the sound of rumbling, one single entity wall now stood in the rear world. The cycle was beginning anew.
Watch over me, Sachiko. One Shinozaki to another.
She's kind of out of existence now. I don't know how that's possible.
And then, when Ayumi gets inside, she then realizes that she forgot the book.
Praise. Good girl. Unfair. Sachiko.
Yeah, you got fucking little naughty girl over there. Naughty.
And that's how I became naughty.
Oh god. Jesus, that's not very good to hear. Look at all these goddamn things. So many things. Another extra chapter. Well, I'm not gonna do that right now. Another goddamn Marguerite thing from the looks of it. Chapter 8. At least hoping tomorrow we'll be able to finish the drive. Oh god! I forgot about this!
What is this? The floors and the walls are completely covered in... I don't even want to know what. The skull's still here at least, so time really does seem to have reverted. But this is definitely very different. What was that one theory I was reading about? If time is ever turned back, you leap over the rails into the whirlpool of destiny or something. Things will never be exactly the same.
Oh really? Another tremor.
I need to hurry. That light I saw means the seventh pillar is being born. If I don't intervene, Masuda will use his false book of shadows to destroy everything all over again.
I'll be right back.
Oh, go! No, go! Oh, glass! Get me to the safe point. Good thing I can heal from here. Alright, go! Get the rave going on! Oh, an item. Take that with me! Oh, Ayumi, now's the time to be running freaking slowly right now. In this blobby hell. Ah! Tables and chairs! Can I go around? Ah, fuck, I have to go around. Ah, I hate this. As long as this isn't gonna do that thing that happened in the first game where it's like, oh look, you gotta get out of here before the time runs out. You should know that if you stay with the chimes keep going on, you die. Isn't that fun? Are you having fun yet? Oh, it's a ghosty ghost there. Oh, tentacles again! Ah!
You're not going anywhere, Fi.
I'm not fat!
Not yet.
What's that supposed to mean? Oh. He took my goddamn talisman. Oh, tentacle again! Oh! I think it's this floor. Oh, get away from that. I'm not touching that. Alright. I'm assuming this is the right way. Been a while. Well, there's nothing blocking the way, so can I go to the bathroom? No. Don't go to the bathroom. It's evil. Oh, look, a skeleton. That one's... She suffered from an asthma attack. Oh. Oh, that's right, I
Oh,
forgot.
it's just a place to hide.
I forgot about those. Because I never really had to use it. You got a mechanic like that and it's not even used it's not even used really well. Man, all these dead bodies everywhere. Ladon succumbed to shock after the cartilage artery was severed. Oh man, you gotta love when your cartilage artery is. Oh, I walked into glass again. Oh, someone from the Makers Guild died. Okay, Yumi's not doing. Wow. Fuck off, leave me alone. No, let me save my game again.
So when you load it, it's just okay. We've got to run now.
Yes. See? Totally fine. I'm not gonna wait for you. Yeah, you did a good job there, buddy. Alright, we're good. I got a head start. How close is the ghost? Or did it just piss off? Yeah, I think I lost the ghost.
Yahoo!
That was really easy. Oh, there he is again. Yoshikaze. He's still dead. Oh.
Yoshikazuya Nagihori. Even he could avoid becoming a victim here just like everyone else.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't really expecting any dialogue like that. What do I have in my inventory? I don't even have the Book of Shadows, really. Can't use that to fly up. This would make this a lot more easier. Give me unlimited sprint. Also, what happened to the earthquakes? I would have thought that would have been like an indicator to say, hey, you better hurry the fuck up. I guess no, I'll just slowly walk my way up the stairs. Because we haven't seen
yeah, this is just kind of a ridiculous way to get back up there. It's just can't they just spawn you there?
Yeah, also, since Ayumi's not there, isn't it kind of strange? How marvelous. It's the seventh pillar, the Sephiroth of knowledge. I made this with the power of the Book of Shadows.
What in the world?
It all begins now. Time to break down this wall and heavenly host with it. And erase you as well, Kuon Nawa. One stone to kill, oh so many birds. Very nice, good boy. The bits with you, Heavenly Host Elementary! No! Stop it! Huh? The fuck was that? Stop, you have to stop this!
Aye!
Please, don't kill her! Sister has nothing to do with this!
Aye!
How pathetic.
Aye!
Oh, there it is again!
Here it comes.
Oh, never mind. Did the book just eat it? When Aiko opened her eyes, she found me standing in front of her. I had one of my arms stretched out, obviously having blocked something with it. My arm had protected Aiko from the charging mouth, almost as a shield would.
Are you okay, Aiko?
Yes!
Well, I fucking hope so.
Yumi, what is this power? When did you... Shinozaki.
Clash rep.
Shinozaki, you?
Yeah, stand the fuck back, bitch.
I'm God. Of course, Kishinewa, Mochida, Nakashima, and Miss Kuon were all there too.
Thank God, everybody's still alive.
That filthy brat in the red dress isn't with you. Something's wrong. What's going on? I see. Your aura's a little off. It's got the hue of someone who's repeating a moment in time. Wait, he knows about that?
Heh, you can tell that, can't you?
Huh? Did you just laugh at me, you bitch? You think you can fuck with me? I'll mess you up, you little piece of shit. Was that her best attempt? She runs up, slaps her, and then falls on her face. I forgot about how stupid that was. You little.
Just stop! Your planet's here!
Yeah, but you fall on your ass, maybe.
Leave me alone!
I wouldn't be so cocky if I were you, Ayumi Shinozaki. Just who do you think I am? I'm the one destined to rule here. The surviving member of the Yagura, the Yagura, the last Mitsuto.
Is that so?
You are so dead. I'm gonna fucking kill you, Ayumi, with the wisdom of the witches.
You just don't get it, do you? Stand down, imposter!
What? Why do you have that? You told me it was gone. Were you just playing a sick joke on me? As if you were in any position to be accusing me of a deception.
I'll be taking back the contents of that book now.
Oh. No! My Windows 10 book! My Book of Shadows raw and bit hard into the false Book of Shadows. Stop! Stop! Mitsuto was in total panic, but it didn't stop. It wouldn't. The Book of Shadows, my Book of Shadows, complete devoured the imposter. Damn you! Oh, big slap my tongue. Oh no, I'm not into tonguing anymore. It's not very cool. The Book of Shadows' tongue stretched out like a whip, cracking itself on Mitsuto.
You need to stop. They'll eat you too, you know.
Let it eat me, I'm sick of living. Damn it. Hey, Satoshi, I'm gonna pin him down. Help me out. You bet. Hold still now, okay?
It's over. You're too much of a danger to everyone, so we're going to tie you up.
What, with tissue?
Yeah.
I produced a handkerchief for. Oh, we're getting some tissue. I'll do it. Uchida tied Mitsuto's wrist together. The tissue. You're gonna use a handkerchief. Oh no, I just realized something. Naomi's lost a bit of her leg on her left leg. Oh no, it's spreading. Another earthquake.
Look.
Oh no. That don't look good.
Why? We stopped the Sephiroth from activating.
It's not over yet. Did you really think you're gonna hold down the Nirvana all by yourself? Nirvana that's been gathered and eaten by that book does not represent the whole of the Book of Shadows. I told you before, didn't I? Nirvana has a core separate from that which gives shape to Heavenly Host, and that core possesses a consciousness of its own.
The core has its own consciousness? That was what Chico meant by the person in Nirvana's core.
The core's thoughts will activate the Sephiroth of knowledge, fusing the real world and the Nirvana as one and bringing it to its knees with or without my intervention. My goal in all of this was to gain control over the decidedly berserk core of this dimension. But
you stop? Oh, sorry.
No, it's cool, don't worry. But you stopped that from happening, leaving no other outcome for your world than a gradual, disorderly, and chaotic destruction. So, what are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna do nothing.
I'll do what you couldn't. I'll finish it. I'll complete this fucking book.
Beg your pardon? Is that so? Well, let's see what you can manage then. Let's see if the little coward who's always relied on her big sister and her friends has finally grown a spine. The Book of Shadows core sleeps somewhere in the Nirvana. Just try to confront the will of the witch who created this book. See what happens. A normal human would go mad 100 times over. The prospect of us going mad seemed to amuse him. He smirked.
Machida, Takashima, Kishinuma, Miss Kuon, and Aiko. Thank you for coming here. I'm truly happy to have friends like you. You all need to return to the real world now. Do you have a way back?
We're all set. The spirit charge of my Ever After stones is almost at capacity. Oh, now it is. Conveniently, now it's almost at full capacity. Not like before. So we can finally get home.
That's great to hear.
What about you, Shinozaki?
I have something I need to take care of.
What is it? Whatever it is, you can count on us to help out, Shinozaki. We came here to bring you back after all. Isn't that right, everyone? You bet.
That's right, Clash Rep.
She doesn't want to be here.
No, I'll be fine. I'll head back on my own soon.
No way, no how. Let us help you, Shinozaki. It will go faster if we all do it if it's just you. Oh, fuck. For fuck's sake.
Ah! Ah!
It just shoved her.
Nakashima!
What's wrong? What happened, Naomi?
Huh? Can no one else see her?
Gotta get out of here!
Ah!
Did you just commit suicide? What's wrong, Naomi? Suddenly, a vision flashed in Naomi's head, as if she were seeing through someone else's eyes for a moment. Look at her fucking go. I was just heading into the guillotine area.
Oniichan! Oniichan! I'm scared. Somebody help me.
Naomi! Hey, snap out of it! Naomi!
Ah! Satoshi!
Naomi, thank goodness!
This is bad.
How bad? What do you mean? What happened?
Just now,
Naomi?
I saw a girl in black just now. She jumped from here. They're dead there.
She jumped all the way down there, and then she went kaboom!
A girl black? Were her eyes black too, by any chance?
Yeah, they were.
I didn't see anything. Did you, Satoshi? Nothing here either.
It was Sachi.
Huh?
Sachi?
Sachiko's twin sister. The spirit of an unborn baby who died in utero. I brought these here from Meki no Shinozaki's home. Without thinking, and in doing so, I brought Sachi's spirit over here for the real water spot. But it's no biggie. I can do sort
Wait,
out.
what's going on? I'm alive now for some reason.
Teeth! It looked like baby teeth. Yeah. She's a strong evil spirit who's been eating away at the world around her indiscriminately for some time. My company have been after her for quite a while now, and it seems her powers have increased quite significantly since coming to this dimension.
Those might just serve you well as a protective charm. I think you should hold on to them, Machida.
But Shinozaki, if I have them, you won't.
I have this book.
Which ate the other book.
Which I had another book. So we're good.
Tasty.
Miss Kuon, I just saw what that girl black saw from this eye.
This other eye of mine. Naomi moved the patch from my left eye. Her injury hadn't healed in the slightest. My left eye was colored over with blisters blanketing the pupil that spelled out the name Sachi.
Wait, no, that's not Sachi. It says Sharingan.
It's not Sharingan, you idiot! That looks bad. Naomi, you! Nakashima's eyes were sort of a spirit who's literally burned itself into her. She's been using eye drops made from holy water. However,
so she should fully recover in time. The image she saw, however, may in fact be a reflection of what the spirit itself is seeing.
If that's the case, then Satoshi, the statue girl went to the underground bomb shelter, and I definitely heard Yuka's voice in there.
What? That's impossible. She should be home right now. No. She is most certainly here. You! Satoshi Mochida. Your little sister is such a very doting girl. When I told her that our brother was in danger, she'd wasted no time at all following me to this dimension. Is Yuka seriously here? People like you who have been to Heavenly Host have a certain special aura about you, one that signifies you've been through the loop of death, as it were. And she, among all of you, came into direct contact with Shichiko and established a bond of sympathy with her, giving her quite the well of spiritual energy to draw from. Really, I can't think of no one more well suited to this world than she. You rat bastard! I summoned her here to be used as the water conveyance through which the Nirvana's call would be delivered to my new Book of Shadows. That's conscientiable. You know, this very moment I'm squeezing every last drop of her spirit energy from her in the school's basement. But, well, now my book's gone, she's of no further use to me at all. So you better hurry if you plan to get her back. Sachi's on her way there right now, after all. Satoshi!
Wait, Miss Kuon, I'm going to.
But with your eye the way it is.
No, I'm going. I want to help save Yuka as quickly as possible.
I understand. Let's go then.
Easily swayed.
You stay with Kishinuma and Shinozaki, okay? Once we successfully rescue Yuka, we'll come back for you.
Okay, sis. Just this once.
Aika was looking down and turned slightly red as she said that, and Miss Kuon did not fail to notice. Her face lit up brighter than I ever seen it. Alright, Kishinuma, please look after my sister if you would. Sure thing. I was gonna say, shouldn't they not be like running?
She actually called me sis. I can't even remember the last time that happened.
Yeah.
Is your eye hurt? You look like you're suffering quite a bit. Hold on just a minute. Here, I bought some eye drops. Hopefully they'll keep the pain under control.
Thanks.
And off they go.
These drops are from Father Jack.
Oh no, there's alcohol in them.
Uh-oh.
Wait, these are Father Jack's eye drops. You know the ones that's actually used when his eyes crossed over from all the alcohol. Ted, where are they? Ted, I can't find them. Dougal, what do you mean you can't find them? I've looked everywhere, Ted. I can't find them. Oh, this isn't good, Dougal. If he can't see, he'll go into a blind rage like he usually does. Drink! 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 Oh no, Dougal, he's at it again. God, bloody hell, Ted. What are we gonna do now then? Oh, we do the usual thing, Dougal. We lock the door and go out for the week. He knows, and he'll figure it all out eventually. But Ted, what about Mrs. Doyle? She'll be fine. You know what? Once she knows what's going on, Dougal, she'll get the hell out of there like the rest of, like everyone else would. All right then, Ted. Where are we going then, Ted? Dougal, it doesn't matter right now. Get in the car.
Could you join the search party too, Kishinuma? You never know, I'll be down there. The more guys, the better, I think.
But
I should be on my way.
What about you?
I'll be fine. I have the book. This jerk can't intimidate me anymore.
Well, you certainly seem confident. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Mitsuo then goes, you know, that's not really the real... Misuto goes, you know something, Ayumi, that isn't the real Book of Shadows. It's a fake.
And how did a fake eat your book then?
Well, I'll show you. Just hand it over to me and I'll explain.
Oh, well, that's very considerate. Wait a minute.
They've taken over the Nevada again. With an improved one. Oh wait, because this book of shadows ain't my books of shadows. It's still installed with Windows Vista. Ah,
No, not again! Ayumi. Hey, Ayumi, untie me.
Just sit still. When everything's all over, I'll take you back.
Why can't he untie himself? He just got tied with a handkerchief.
Yeah, dummy.
are you serious, Ayumi?
Yeah, I think he even sounded like this. Must have people who'd miss him if you were gone.
Like hell I do. What's wrong with you, bitch? I don't need your pity or your charity. You think you're so much better than me, huh? Mitsuto suddenly began to act hysterical, as if my words had struck a nerve somewhere deep in the core of his soul. Aiko was not amused. She stared him down and easily won. He quickly regained his composure, however, and took a more casual, more relaxed posture. His tone almost made it sound like he was getting ready to strike a deal with us. Tell me, Ayumi, do you know what the driving force of this world is? It's malice. Malice is the heart of the one person as he knowingly deceives another, or the genuine wish for misfortune to befall one's fellow man. It's really no different than a curse. But unlike curses, it's not the hatred of the victim that spawns it, but that of the assailant. I could hardly wait to see where this was going. I was ready for him to throw me a curveball and try to trick me into helping him, and all I can think was, good luck with that. See, and the spiritual organization my grandpa built, the Yagura, fell to ruin. My asshole ancestors, who had no abilities to speak of, I should note, were persecuted as heretics. But leaving the Book of Shadows to fall into the hands of a dangerous organization of black magic practitioners like the Matuba's Tomb just had bad news written over it. That's what Gramps thought, anyway. So we stole the forbidden tome, smuggled it away from their grubby hand, and secretly entrusted it to the Shinozaki family. Everything he did to save the world. He was practically burning with righteous fury. But naturally, his peers thought he was nuts. They called him, at best, a faker, a swindler, a downright monster. They even burned his house down. Don't know exactly how he died, but I know he was really nuts by then. Lost his marbles and died while running around the town like a chicken with his head cut off, I hear. His son, then my father, committed suicide, as did my mother. Wrapped things up for the townsfolk, all nice and clean like. And no matter where I moved since then, there's always been a piece of shit tracking me down, breaking my windows, cursing my family's name. It was starting to get real old. I shrunk back a bit. I definitely wasn't expecting this from Mitsuto, nor I was quite certain how to react. After my parents died, reporters started swarming my house day after day. They were eating the shit up. They tried to catch me off guard and turn anything I said into news stories with headlines like "Creepy local couple commits suicide, infiltrating the hair-raising occult home." They asked me if my parents ever told me their regrets, or if I ever had any juicy stories of horrible family misfortunes. At one point, one of them even held up a sheet of loose leaf paper that said something like, "It doesn't matter if it's true or not, as long as it's entertaining." But the thing is, despite what the press seemed to think of them, my parents never once cursed the world. His eyes were swimming. I didn't get the sense that he was lying about any of this. Every day at 3, they gave me a piece of gum to chew on as a treat. Even though they had no money whatsoever, it made me so happy, and always got me to stop crying. I felt for him. I genuinely felt for him. One day before I consciously realized what I was doing, I doused one of those paparazzi holes coats in lighter fluid, and set the fucker on fire. Wound up getting me thrown in juvie. Now, just try and tell me your ancestors weren't exactly the same as mine, Ayumi. It's not just us. Jealousy, pride, bullying. It's all the same damn thing when you get down to it. Practitioners like us aren't the ones responsible for the curse. We're not the ones spreading misfortune. It's the pieces of the ship peasants who are scared of us at the root of it all. But hey, that's just what it means to be different from ordinary humans. Right, Ayumi? That's what the real world's like. If you're different, you're a pariah. You're evil. And now we're back in the past again with fucking Ayumi and fucking her sister.
I don't like the way Dad and Mom talked about what you said doing your life, sis. It was all decency this and keeping up appearances that. They were talking about you. You always put everything you got, everything you do. It's really fucking exciting.
Hinoi flashed me a kindly smile and patted me on the head. Ayumi, you shouldn't speak ill of Mom and Dad. We broke off from the mainland and began living peacefully in order to spare our family from what would surely be a sad fate. And it makes perfect sense for them to oppose actions that might lead us down that road again. Their warning surely comes from a place of kindness. You see, this curse called malice is spreading across the world, town by town. Your ancestors went through so many struggles, and look at how they were treated. What value is there in a world where superior species of humanity are attacked by the masses?
Is that why you take people's lives?
Overpopulation has polluted the earth with pigs, and I feel it is my duty to thin their numbers and quash them holier than thou ideals. By tying them down with fear, I can control them. Mr. slammed his foot on the ground.
For what it's worth, my sister would never agree with you.
I still felt for him. I pitied him. My eyes were starting to mist over as well. I wanted more than anything to reach him, to save him. Hinoi was too kind for her own good. Like, stupidly kind. We thought about that a lot.
So what you said about her being your mentor?
That part's true. She was the first person I ever opened up to, aside from my parents. Despite how short a time we had together, I thought of her as a real partner in crime. She was my companion. And as someone with no relatives, that was the only time I'd ever felt like I'd love another human being. I never met a single other person who had such an excessive kindness and forgiveness in her heart, and I doubt I ever will again. My eyes widened, and Mitsuto's became more distant. When he spoke about Hinoi, it's like he was staring into the past. His whole facial expression reflected such incredible loneliness.
So, you and Sis were...
You were lovers? No! Where did you get that from?
Just because you said you loved her and, you know...
Still, sacrificing yourself to save someone else is bullshit. It's hypocrisy, pure and simple. Hurting yourself for any reason just winds up hurting everyone else around you. Would you die in place of someone who's trying to commit suicide? Your family will be sick with grief, and that doesn't seem right, does it? I couldn't answer. I'd been repenting the actions that led to my sister's death this whole time, and I really couldn't argue with what Mitsuto was telling me. Compassion for others is strictly the domain of superior humans. But because they forgive everyone without exception, and they don't understand what it means to question or doubt, they get assaulted, physically, sexually, for no other reason than because people are naturally malicious.
Huh?
This was the first I ever heard of this, and it was a hard pill to swallow. All I can remember were the smiles, and those were as genuine as could be. But behind them, there may have been hidden wounds caused by people taking advantage of a gentle nature in downright unfathomable ways. And that sweet, kindly Hinoi is no longer in this world. Rumor has it she died to save a greedy ass who was meddling in matters she couldn't possibly understand. How much does that poor girl have to sacrifice? How much pain must a superior human being like her be subjected to? I'm not finished yet. This world needs to be corrected, and it's up to me to show these peasants, those pigs, just what their sins have begotten. So what do you say, Ayumi? Untie me. You're Hinoi's sister. You wield the full power of the Shinosaki family lineage. You have the makings of the chosen one. Why don't we work together and unite this world as one?
Because that's not what sis would want.
Ah!
What?
Ayumi!
Wrong answer, Ayumi.
Grab a hold of the book.
Mitsuto stared down at me with an ice-cold look in his eyes, tossing away the handkerchief that was supposed to have been tied securely around his wrist. Oh yeah, because a handkerchief's gonna do it.
Both hands? Does that mean he could have broken free anytime he wanted? Well, to be fair, it was like tissue paper.
I fell in my own sick. I can taste it. What did I eat?
You're a fool as well. Being devoured alive by the Nirvana is supposedly quite an agonizing way to go, I hear. I was showing you mercy earlier when I tried to kill you with my knife. This is mine now.
Wait.
No, I'll let you in on a secret, Ayumi. You've already been purging the world yourself, and you don't even know it. Those countless black shadow figures you've been exercising here in Heavenly Host, those are spirits of human beings living human beings from the real world, or formerly live.
What?
Because the real world and the Nirvana have begun fusing together, human souls have been stumbling halfway in through the cracks and appearing here as black shadows, which makes you, I believe, a murderer. Every time you kill one of those figures, the other half of the soul dies with it. The person's body is snapped in half in the real world and dies instantly and mysteriously. I was still laid out flat on the ground, reeling from the punch and from the shock of this new revelation alike. I clenched my teeth and tried to pull myself up, desperately wanting to recapture this fugitive, but I was too unstable to keep my balance, pulling back to the floor right away. This is too painful to watch. Why would you even come here when you're so hopelessly unprepared? I'm off. Until the world ends, you might as well just keep on sitting right there and thinking about what you did.
Wait. Masudo!
Don't shout my fucking name, bitch. See you around, Ayumi. You a dumbass through and through. But I gotta say, you definitely take after your sister with that straight-laced attitude of yours. And off it goes. It's the real thing. I have the real thing.
Password!
If I can just return the Nirvana's call to this book, the book will be complete, and I'll be an untold god. Huh? You? What do you want? And how are you still alive? It was Satsuki. She was standing directly in Mitsuto's path. Her entire face was stained in red, with only her white eyes breaking through. She wavered in place as she stared directly, wordlessly into Mitsuto's soul. A moment later, Mitsuto noticed something else behind her. One of the red helms that had been wandering the school. You too? Where have you gone, Yuka? Why are you even here, you worthless tin can? Suddenly, Satsuki's head split open in the middle into 8 equally sized portions like a flower bud.
It looks like she's turned into the thing from Stranger Things.
Those petals then closed around Mitsuto's head, tearing it clean off from his body. Blood spurted from his neck, and his appendages twitched. So yeah, this whole time Satsuki's been like a weapon.
Wait, hold up. Satsuki, the little girl, what, she's a biological weapon?
Kinda. Not like a biological weapon to that extent, but she's like a man-made, like, homunculus type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's like an extra chat that goes into that. Wherever we go.
Like, no matter how obnoxious they were in real life, everyone always is so calm and peaceful when they're dead.
Did he mute himself?
If only you've never gotten into your hands on this. If only you'd never got your hands on this book.
It's really a rather pathetic end,
oh my
Pluto.
God.
I wish I could have killed you myself as a promise.
What the fuck are you? But you see, there was already a lot of.
But you see, there were already a lot of red marks here, weren't
Get
there?
out of here!
Because we Martubas had already come to investigate.
Are we gonna start again?
I think so.
Okay, well then, I'm afraid, you gotta have to
This
go.
girl brought you with.
You're just I love it. You're just ghosting me.
This girl you brought with you was a member of Martuba's tomb herself, in fact. My hair, I thought for a second, was going through the floor. It sucks. The Order is going to get so cocky once they hear the Yagaras are gone. I'm not looking forward to that.
Suddenly Marguerite grabs Sassy's cow and pulled her in.
Honestly, I told you to stay with Yuka Mochida, didn't I? You monster.
Yes, it's just Marguerite.
You're not cocky little bitch about your tits now, are you?
I like how I just like a flipping screen wipe, like a flipping screen wipe.
Oniichan! Satsuki!
Almighty God, cleanse this child's sins. The Lord have spoketh, no soul may reside in trees that have died. Yuka was in a seemingly empty room, though she could hear prayers echoing around her. They sound like the prayers one might expect from a demonic exorcism.
I'm scared. Where am I? Oniichan, I don't believe it. Oniichan wouldn't lie to me.
You're in timeout,
He
Yuka.
can't be dead.
Heavenly Father, Almighty God, take mercy on this impure soul. Strike down this person with one firm swing of thy divine blade of, O Lord. The tie is severed. Tie is mended. Hey, you know what we're doing really good at? We're doing really fucking good at finishing this fucking game. We've only got 2 fucking chapters left now, lads. We're not gonna do them tonight. We'll do maybe them tomorrow. Finish the game tomorrow. Hopefully. Yeah, so it should be, yeah, there's like chapter 9 and then chapter 10. And we'll be finished. We'll be finished with Blood Drive. We'll finish all the Course Party games.
Yay!
It'll be a fucking miracle. Anyway, I think that is enough tonight for the Halloween stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And come back tomorrow where we will finally, hopefully, finish Course Party Blood Drive. And that will possibly be the last Course Party game we ever play on the channel until the Course Party 2, Chapter 2 comes out. If it ever comes out. Which I don't believe it will. I feel like that's a misconception. It's all lies. Lies, I tell you. But until then, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. I hope you all have a good Halloween. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
boy.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.